Hey heroes, Cap here, and today we have the second session of the Tales of Telux. Now, if you're not caught up yet and need to watch the very first session, I'll leave a link down below, but get caught up, figure out what the adventurers are up to, started with, and the introduction of them. We do stream this live over on Twitch every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, so come check it out live once you're all caught up, ready to go, or just jump in and enjoy the story. Without further ado, let's see exactly what they are up to in the second session. Any questions or anything before we hop into it? Are we ready to jump into the Tales of Telux Session 2?
Let's do it.
I'm ready to make poor, risky decisions. Let's do it.
Tonight is the night for it.
It's okay. You got a team backing you up.
So,
Do you have my
Just
second
don't
subject?
leave Roy Jenkins it.
So, where we left off our adventurers, you guys all came together. You took down this band of bandits. You introduced yourself to the town of Pruse. Well, kind of introduced yourself. A little rough for some people, Argon. But ultimately, you guys were able to find a nice little peaceful town, figure out what their problems were, learn where the bandits were hiding, and track them down. After taking down bears and the wolves and the front guard, you guys were trying to interrogate one of the captured guards, where an arrow flew from out of the cavern, struck him right through the head. You saw his eyes go cross, and from inside the cavern you just hear, "Wouldn't you like to know?" After you ask the guard, "Who is the boss?" What would you like to do from here?
Were we able to take a long rest before we went,
Nope,
or are we picking right up? Okay.
you're picking right up.
He just got shot.
So
Yeah. I just point my bow at him. I don't do anything else yet.
Okay. As you point your bow, you can look into the cavern, and with your dark vision, you can see the outline of this big, muscular man. And those with dark vision, you can see that it does look like bigger, heftier. You can see the bottom of his jaw kind of stick out a little bit further as you notice that it is an orc hiding in there. And you can't see a weapon in one hand, but you see this massive shield kind of like in front of him. And he just looks at you and just says, "So you're the group that's been causing the pain."
I'm gonna try and sneak back into the bushes, but still be able to see the cave if I can.
Okay.
I'm standing with my shield, and hammer, just facing the cave, trying to, because I can't see what they see.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
behind Thoramir last time. Can I also go hide?
Yeah.
You're still. I thought you were still behind me, so
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still behind you. So
she's
am I
behind you.
seen?
So you guys.
I haven't gotten a shield yet.
All right. So Argon and Inaria kind of slick back to the bushes. This dark figure just still standing there. Does no one speak for your group? Are you not here for the leader of the bandits?
I always like to see who I'm speaking with before I have a conversation.
It's not my fault your puny human eyes can't see in here. How about someone that has some sight, some intelligence, speak up?
No one.
Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that.
I can't fucking see.
How far? Okay, so how far away is? Do we know, feet wise? How far away is
You guys
orc?
just kind of took over the main part of the gate. The entrance to the cavern is roughly 60 feet away. He's kind of right
Okay.
at the cusp of it.
Yeah, I think 60 is the very edge of my vision.
Yep.
Well, crew, last time I walked forward, I got attacked by wolves.
I'm just gonna. I'm. As I hear him talking about this and realize nobody's gonna speak up, I'm gonna step kind of out of the bushes and launch an arrow just in the rocks. I don't want to hit him. I want to hit an area around him, and just project my voice and say, "Come out and let us see you."
You shoot this arrow and it hits the cavern. Now the cavern is roughly like 10 feet wide, and he's kind of like right in the middle of it. So it shoots off like 2-3 feet off to his left, and he just starts laughing. Come out to you. You can't hit anything. So he
That was
does
just to
take
get your
one step
attention.
forward, as he does feel safer knowing that it seems like you just can't aim. He just takes one step forward, and you can see this full orc, no weapon, just the shield in his hand, and just kind of looks at all of you and, so, you want to meet with the leader. You're the one that took out that little ragtag group on the street. Do you know how much money they were supposed to bring in? Collecting insurance from those puny town of Pruse.
You call it insurance, but then you go and abuse the town. How is that protecting them at all? You're charging them money to protect them, but then you hurt them yourself.
I lay no fingers on the town of Pruse.
Maybe not you, but that's why we seek the bandit leader.
Or is it that Darrow seeks you?
Hey, I ain't got no beef with him. I'm gonna hide back in the trees.
Who's Darrow? I ask him. Argon.
Who's Darrow? I don't know who Darrow is. It sounds scary to me.
He certainly seems to think you know who he is.
Who is this Darrow you speak of?
The
Like,
man
he-
you're looking for.
That guy.
The leader.
Oh,
He's waiting for you. And the orc turns around and walks into the cavern.
Should we kill them?
Why
Wow.
not?
No.
Since first.
I'll be
Shoot
behind
first.
you guys.
Ask questions later.
We can certainly make our way to the entrance of the cavern. See if we can learn anything new. See if there appears to be any sort of trap or anything set up.
Yeah, I'll go
He
scout
could
it
just
out
turn
real
his
quick.
back to us.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, Aron, you're making your way towards the cavern?
Yeah, but I'm like still like on guard. You know what I mean? I'm
Okay.
slowly going up there, but I'm checking for stuff, making sure it's safe to approach.
I touch my hammer and cast light on my hammer and will it to be golden.
Okay.
Is there more than
nice.
one entrance?
Nope, it is just this one entrance. It's 10 feet wide, and Aron, as you get closer to it, you can tell that it looks fairly natural, but at the same time, it looks as if like something has chipped away at it a little bit, maybe to make it wider, put some make for it. That way they can get more in at a time, almost like an entrance way for caravans and stuff for transporting.
As I get
great,
closer, what do I see inside the cave?
As you get closer, you just see this long tunnel. It's almost like a ramp kind of going downwards, not at a super steep angle, but you can tell that it's going down into the ground. And from what you can see, there's no traps or nothing that really catches your perception.
I'm gonna relay to the rest of everyone else, so like it's safe to approach. We can come up now.
I'll
I'll
walk
follow
forward.
Arn up there.
Come through the group and stand next to Aron.
I move forward, have my hammer ready and my shield, and use the light to see into the entrance to the cave.
All right, and easy enough with that light, you are able to. Don't look at that. Whoops. Whoops. With the light, you are able to see better and get a good visual of what's around you, and you can't really detect any traps or anything either. Would you guys like to continue into the cavern?
I'm gonna whisper to Argon, like maybe you should be unseen for the moment.
Maybe that is a better idea. He seemed to have known who I was.
Yeah, make yourself
Just put
hidey.
my head up and kind of slide back behind Thoramir and like just kind of like walk slowly behind them, mingling with the group.
Okay. So what is the pattern that you're going in for? Or what's the order? I'm sorry.
I'll be in the second row.
I'll be in the back row.
I
I'll
don't
be in
mind
the
being
front
a.
row.
Yeah, I'll
Great
be up
axe in
front.
hand.
I'll be up front with Kiwi. Do you have dark vision, Kiwi?
I don't know if
Yes.
you'd call that up to 60 feet. Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'll be up front with him. We can have 2 dark visions up there.
If you want to stay a little spaced out,
Or if you want to be up front, Thormy, I'll be behind you.
I don't have dark vision. You'd see something before I would.
Okay.
Yeah. With that light, it's only like 20-foot area around him that he can see.
Okay. All right.
So I'll be in the second row.
Okay.
And then I'll just be kind of right there in the middle, just kind of blending in with the group.
All right. So
Assassin's
the cavern
Creed
is
style.
wide enough for you guys to be side by side, and easy enough. You guys start walking in, and you can tell that for the most part it seems natural, but there's parts of the cavern that have been like caved away, made a little bit bigger, made more straighter. That way you weren't twisting and turning, and the ground seems as if it's been leveled. As you walk, you get to a corner kind of piece, and it just turns directly like 180 degrees, and it goes back, continuing to go down. And Aron, you can tell as you guys get closer and closer down this next hallway that seems to be like a cloth on the ground, almost like it could be like a trap of some sort.
Okay. I'm gonna stop and like if Kiwi seems to be still walking, like put an arm out real quick.
Yeah, I'll stop with him. Is there anything on the ground around us? We're in a cavern. Is it cave-like? Are there rocks, stones?
Yeah,
Anything maybe we could pick up?
A cave, like there's like a couple like pebbles, rocks. If you're looking for one big enough to kind of throw, give me an investigation check.
Let's see. Great. 4.
You look around, you're picking up rocks, but you're just not sure which one will do the trick for you.
I'll
Anybody else go with rocks?
I'll roll an investigation check to look for a bigger rock.
Okay.
That is 26.
All right. You just hear from the back. Argon just kind of picks up a rock. Like, you try this?
Here you go. I thought this might work for you.
I greatly appreciate it. My
Yeah.
eyes are deceiving me today.
I don't know what you need it for, but yeah. Check it over
So-
there.
I'm going to caution the rest of the group to stay back a bit, and then I'm going to heave that rock towards the cloth, trying to land it in some sort of central area, see if I can trigger something.
Okay. Just for fun, roll for an attack.
Oh boy.
An attack. Okay, let's see.
Uh-oh.
Dun dun dun.
11.
All right. Easy enough. Once again, it's just a big cloth on the ground. You hit it, and the cloth kind of just caves in, and it gives way to what looks like a pit. And there's little like wooden spikes at the bottom. They kind of seem like roughed up a bit, but you can now see that it was very much so a trap. You saw through it, and you can see on the left-hand side of the cavern, there's about a 2-foot walkway that you can kind of like shimmy across to get around.
Just gonna kind of look at Kiwi and just be like, "Little man, nice job. That would have sucked."
Always trust dwarven eyes in the dark. Who wants to go first? I'll take that as me. I will move around to that path and start to shimmy my way across.
All right. Make an acrobatics check.
Let's see. Hopefully this is a kind one. 16.
All right, easy
Nice.
enough. You make it across. You just see Kiwi kind of like shimmy right across, nice and easy.
I'll
Can I
just
check to
proceed.
see if anything's behind us. There's
Uh,
nothing behind us, right?
Roll for perception.
Oh, I got a nat 1.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you turn around and you're actually looking up. You've forgotten which way back is, and you're just like, yeah, that looks clear.
Nice.
I think we could use dwarven eyes behind us too.
Those are some great stalactites.
I hear
so
her.
pretty.
I hear her saying there's nothing behind and glance behind me. I rolled a 12 for perception.
As far as you can see, because you don't have the dark vision, you just have the light of your hammer, it does look fairly clear to you as well.
I rolled a 18 to get across. Do a little
Alright.
shimmy.
Easy enough.
I'm gonna wait for everyone else to cross,
Okay.
and like
But-
just keep an eye on everyone as they cross.
Got a
I shall
15
cross
across.
next.
Oh.
24.
Yeah, easy enough. You just see HK almost like handstand walk across, just kind of showing off.
Yeah, no, don't do that. I'm just gonna walk across like it's nothing.
All right. Inaria, you rolled a 15.
I got a 15.
Easy enough. You get across.
The 14 plus. You're doing acrobatics on this?
Yep.
Okay, so 16.
Easy enough.
As I pass by the pit, I look down and go, "Oh, super stinking arse! That would really suck to fall down there."
All right. And then Aron,
13.
yep, you're able to get across.
As I'm crossing and I look down into the pit, is there anything else in there that any clues or anything? Any other bodies down there, or is it empty?
You can kind of see the wooden spikes kind of seem beat up, a little tattered. There's like pieces of cloth kind of hanging on them. And from looking, you can see that there's actually a wolf down there that had fallen down into the trap.
Okay. Does the wolf look fairly fresh or no?
No.
Okay.
You can tell it's probably been down there for about a week and a half. It's starting to get like that nice fresh aroma to it.
Nice.
With
Okay.
all that we've had to do so far, wouldn't we have caught up to the orc already? Is there any like secret passageways in this hallway?
Nope. With your perceptions, you guys have noticed that the cavern's very just natural, caved, crushed, and then nothing really secret stepping out.
What can we see past the pit? So now we're across. What can we see looking further into the cavern from where we are?
Past the pit, you can see what looks like about 40 feet in front of you, another corner that seems to be going around in that 180 degrees again, going down further.
I'm going to slowly continue along up to right before the turn of the corner.
Okay.
You know, let like everybody pass me as we're walking, but then like just blend into the middle, put my hood up, continue moving forward.
All right. Easy
Yeah, I'll take
enough.
my spot back up front if that's okay with
Yep.
Kiwi.
Since I'm at the back, can I keep an eye out on the back behind us with my like bow and arrow ready to go?
Hope you roll better than that
Yeah,
one.
you can do that.
Can I roll again?
You can still tell that there's nothing behind you, as it's still the same tunnel, so I won't have you reroll. But you now know that which way's behind now. They kind of like pointed you down a little bit. So as far as you can see, nothing is behind you coming in after you guys. All right, you get to the corner. What would you like to do from here?
Is there anything? Can I perception check just to make sure there's no more traps up ahead?
Yeah, absolutely.
Direct that I can see. Yeah, that's nice. 17. That 23.
Yep. As far as you can tell, with your dark vision, there's nothing immediately up ahead, but about 50 feet ahead, you can kind of see the ground looks a little uneven. There's something sticking out to it, and something that you could probably recognize once you got a little closer to it.
Okay. I'm just gonna like tap Kiwi and like point over there, like let him know. Let's go check that out real quick.
Yeah, I follow along.
Easy enough. So as you guys get closer with your perception, you can kind of see that it looks like a pressure plate of some sort, like a little bit off. It tried to blend in with the ground, but one side's a little higher than the other, and it seems like a pressure plate trap. And as you
I'm
look,
just
you
gonna,
can
like-
actually see 3 pressure plates after it.
All right, I'm gonna like just turn around real quick and like have everyone slow up and stop real fast. Let them know. But there's like something up here.
Mhm.
Are the 3 pressure plates connected? Like, is it just one long stretch?
It's so you have 1 pressure plate and then a space in between about 2 feet before you have the next one, and then another 2 feet, and then the next one after that. And as you get closer with another perception, you can kind of see that there seems to be holes in the wall to signal kind of like maybe that's where darts come out of or arrows or something along those lines.
Maybe if we
Are-
can safely activate them, the darts will just go off, and then that'll be it. Or we can all try to get across.
I was gonna
Is
say,
there-
are they far enough space to where it'd be like a medium, largish size step to get across each plate?
It'd be more of a larger step, more of like a little bit of a leap.
Little
Requiring
hop.
a little bit of athletics.
I'm always
Sure.
down for a little bit of athletics, but that's my just suggestion. We can talk this out.
Is there anything large enough and heavy enough that we could kind of like scoot onto the plate to kind of keep the plate down, so that way I'm assuming it can't go off again, and that way we can just kind of make sure that we all just walk across the first one?
As you look
We
around,
kinda
there's
just
no
scoot it?
like rocks or anything that you can see with your passive perception. You don't really pick up something that could set down on these pressure plates.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna try and get across the first one and recollect myself.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, and then
12.
a 12.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Don't need the next one.
Hurts.
As you go, you try to jump and you don't make it. You get like the edge of your feet hit the pressure plate, and these 2 darts come flying at you. Luckily, I rolled shit.
Counted on that one, baby.
A
Luckily
10 and a 12.
or unluckily.
Can I tell where those
neither
darts
of those
came from?
hit.
Okay, you see these darts kind of go, and they go like right past you. As even though the heels of your feet kind of like stepped on it, you're able to like move your arms a little bit and dodge. And you just kind of feel like wind going.
Whew.
Can we
Did you
see
guys
where
see
those
that?
darts, where these darts are coming out of the wall?
You can see one is about 2.5 feet up, so it'd hit like your thigh, leg, and then the other one is about another foot and a half up from that, so it's going for like the shoulder area.
Can we see if the did the darts go into the wall? Is there a way we could pick up the darts?
You can see it launches, it hits the wall, and because the wall is stone, they instantly kind of snap and they fall down.
Can I collect one?
They're sitting on the pressure plate, so give me a sleight of hand check to see if you can grab it without setting it off.
Indiana Jones this shit.
17 plus 2.
Yep,
19.
easy enough. You kind of like
Nice.
Indiana Jones. You kind of rub your hands together. You snap one real fast.
Can I tell what's coating the dart? Is there anything on it, or is it just a dart that just gets stuck in your skin? Is there any type of poison?
Give me a medicine check with advantage, knowing your background.
All right, some medicine. Okay. 1 plus 2, so I got 3.
You have advantage, so you get to roll twice.
Okay.
You get roll
Yeah.
twice, pick the higher.
Well, that could be worse than that.
Less than
advantage.
that one.
I got a 15 plus 2 then.
Okay.
Nice.
Easy enough. You can tell that there's nothing coating this. There's no poison or anything. It just looks like a dart that's meant to stick you.
How wide are these plates?
It's enough to where you have to make a good sized leap. So they're about 5 feet.
I'm in
And-
between them right now, right?
Yeah.
Was I able to notice when the dart hit, or when the dart was activated? Was it activated when the plate went down and came, or was it activated when it came back up?
As soon as the plate went down, those darts shot off.
And then it pops up to reset
Yep.
the plate?
Fascinating. I'm going to go up to said plate that was just triggered after watching all this. Use my thieves' tools and disarm the plate.
Okay, give me an investigation check with advantage.
20, not natural.
All right, easy enough. You're able to use your thieves' tools to stop the pressure plate from going down.
Nice.
There's one farther ahead as well.
Yep, there's
Yeah.
2 more after that one.
Do the same.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll do it on the next
There we
one.
go. That was better than my idea. I was about to hit it with an axe.
We're
Oh,
overthinking
man.
here. Overthinking it.
23.
All right, once again, easy enough.
20 not natural on the next one up.
All right, and all 3 plates are now disabled.
Walk forward.
And you forward with the group.
Very resourceful.
Don't
All
watch it at our backs.
Give me a perception check.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
Better find something.
I got 7 plus 4, so 11.
As far as you know, still nothing following you. No signs of anything coming or nothing.
Okay.
With
And-
my dark vision, I'm going to take a look back as well.
Okay.
My anxiety.
I'm so scared.
Got Okay, I've got 19.
19. Okay, you look behind you and you don't see anything. You can still hear the air of the night kind of blowing around. Nothing really coming in. You don't hear footsteps or nothing. It seems safe behind you. Now, after you get through these 3 pressure plates, you just hear this voice, and you can tell it's the voice of that orc that was at the beginning, just like, "Good job. You're almost to Darrow. Keep coming."
Hmm.
I feel like we're walking into a trap.
I'm going to turn to HK and say, much appreciated, Metal Man. Let's continue forward.
That's why metal
wanna-
is better than flesh.
I want to whisper
I
to
was thinking metal at
Argon
this point.
and I want to ask Argon, between him and I, is there anything we need to know before we get into this next area?
I used to run with a lot of bad people, man.
I told us you'd be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember this guy, but I fucked up a lot. I'm a drunk, addict. I don't know who this could be, but if he knows me, and he's got people fighting for him, we just better play this safe.
All right. Remember, it's not where you've been. It's where you're headed. Let's go.
Whatever that fucking means. Let's go.
All right, easy enough. You guys start walking down the hallway, and once again, you get to one of those carved out corners that's going back down. You can go around, and you're once again going in the direction kind of which you came, still sloping down a little bit, but you can see it's starting to level off a bit. Do you
I
wish
think
to
we might be
continue?
getting close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll
Yeah.
perception.
Continue forward.
Roll a
Yeah, I'm
perception
just-
check. Just observe for traps.
Yep. Kiwi and Aron, give me perception checks since you guys are at the front.
This one was kind to me.
16.
10.
Not anymore.
All right, Kiwi, you're looking. You can kind of see something like gleam catch your eyes a little bit. Aron, though, you're able to see that there are 3 tripwires in front of you.
Okay,
One that's about 6 inches off the ground. There's one about a foot and a half after that. That's a foot off the ground, and another one that's a foot and a half after that. That's about 8 inches off the ground.
Okay, I'm just gonna do the same thing. And just like, oh, hey, watch it, and kind of
Yeah, I'm
point
gonna
them out,
ask-
make sure he sees them.
That's
And
what I was
then-
going to ask. I can see something gleaming, but
Mhm.
what can
Yeah.
you make out?
It's like there's tripwires here, and then I'll point them out to everyone else as well. And then maybe HK has some tools. He can do something again. I'm down. I'll just kind of look at him, point at him.
Let the robot always handle flesh bags problems. Yes, I will go up and disarm the traps.
Taking
You came with
advantage,
this, man.
All right.
taking advantage of the built-in amenities.
Built-in
Deluxe,
amenities.
the deluxe edition here.
I'm just gonna roll to disarm all three. The first one is 17.
What is your plan to disarm them?
What's that?
What's your plan to disarm them? Are you
By
looking to
using-
just snip them, or are you trying to stop them from tripping?
I'm gonna use my thieves' tools to, because I'm imagining by cutting them, it's going to actually trigger the trap. But I'm gonna use my insight and kit to see if that's actually the case by checking out where it comes out of the wall. If that's not the case, then I'm just gonna snip it. If it is the case, then I'll have to cut it and stop it so it doesn't go into the wall.
All right. Give me an insight check and then investigation.
Insight's a 17. Investigation is a 16.
Oh yeah.
You can tell that if you do snip them, it will set off the trap, and that there's a little mechanism inside the wall on the right-hand side that you can get your thieves' tools in to put a pin in to stop it from tripping the wire.
That's
And
what I'm
easy
going to do.
enough, you disable the first one.
Please wait while I disable the rest.
Or
Do you want... what do you want me to roll for the next ones?
2 more investigation.
Okay. Thank God I have really good investigation skills. 15 on the first one and a nat 20 on the second one.
hey,
All right.
So only nat 20 I'll get.
Before, though, you get to the third one, you're trying to get your pin in there, and it actually trips the second wire as you hear it snap, and fire then spouts out from above you.
nope.
That's a natural 1. So you see fire try to spout out, and you just hear these little like sparks drop, and you hear the contraption actually break from the
Somebody didn't check the gas.
Shoddy engineering.
Pay the gas
I'm
bill.
gonna go
Filthy
yell at
meat
Flapjack
bags.
real fast for picking these D20s.
Thank you,
Take our
Flapjack.
luck where we can get it.
Oh man.
When you're
Sneak those back
disarming
in
this
when he's
stuff,
not looking.
Flap hacks are in our favor.
And you're able to get the third one nice and easy. You pin it up, and your guys are good to cross.
yeah.
Away we go.
Y'all made short work of those traps.
I just picture it like in Knights of the Old Republic, like with like the blue sphere around it, and he's just like ding 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 ding, and it's like "Yep,
Got it.
nice, we got it.
Exactly.
It's exactly how I saw it in my head.
Now, as you make your way, you guys get past the tripwires just fine. As you start making your way down the tunnel, and as it starts to level off, you can actually see light at the end of the tunnel. It seems like light that's kind of flickering as if it's by flame. And as you get closer, you can kind of see that the tunnel actually opens up into a massive room. You have this giant table in the middle that's kind of been, it looks like it's been cleared off. There's dust and marks kind of on it that's been scraped. You can see chairs kind of around it. Along the edge of the cavern walls, you can see torches hanging to give light so you can see. And at the head of the table, you can see in the big chair just kind of sitting there, he's got like a great axe with his hand just kind of hanging, and you see the orc that you met at the beginning of the cavern.
I thought you were leading us to Darrow. And here we are in your chambers or such.
This is Darrow's chambers. Coming from the man who is hiding in the bushes, you dare to speak up now.
I'm here now. I'll hear none of this.
Well, Darrow is too busy for all 6 of you. He's really just looking for one.
Who would that be?
I know who it is.
Your shady little dark elf back there.
What do you want with him?
Darrow's a man who sees opportunities, as he did with me, as he did with my colleagues, and as he says that, 2 doors open from behind and 2 more figures kind of join in, and you can tell the person on his right is a female human. She has what looks like monk robes on. She's wielding a quarterstaff and slowly just kind of walking out of a door. And then on his left side, you see more darker style robes, a dark red skin. You can kind of see horns coming up as this tiefling that has a lute on his back kind of just walking out of the room. And he's just kind of chilling back there. You see, Darrow's a man who works for, oh, what's that creature you're after? Oh, yes, the dragon.
He works for the dragon.
What does he do for the dragon?
That's above my pay grade, unfortunately.
You mean you don't get paid enough?
Nope. I get paid in
Then
cleaving
why are
off
you here?
heads.
Is that the only enjoyment you get in life?
Yes.
Okay, listen. I'll go with you to see Darrow and talk this out. But you have to promise not to hurt these people.
Do you have things in your ear? Do you not hear? I enjoy cleaving heads. He doesn't care about your group. He wants you. I mean, why are you with these 5 anyways? You've already started trouble. You're running from trouble.
You're
Don't you
about
get
as
tired of
long-winded
running?
as Hunk Rungnir. You know that?
What?
Talk a lot.
I said you're as long-winded as Rungnir, and you look just about as stupid.
If I could understand the words you speak, I would be insulted.
Running from trouble is what I've been doing my whole life. Why would I stop now?
I don't think
That's
we're running
fair.
today.
You just left Kurt back there, didn't you?
Oh, I'm sure that shady little guy will be okay. I hope.
No. He was fun to kill.
I don't know if we should be here, guys. Gonna kind of whisper to the group.
Why don't you come, meet Darrow, we'll take care of these 5, and we'll get you on the right path. I mean, Darrow only wants 1 of 2 people, and we've already got the one that we're roughing up now. You want to join him? And as he points, he's pointing to the right side where the monk came out of.
I'm gonna kind of lean in to like Aaron, just like this, lean forward, and just be like, "Oh, you think we can take all these fuckers?"
I don't know if we can take them, but I don't think we have any other choice.
I
As
don't
you
wanna
look
go
around to get a
alone.
better idea of what's going on, you see it's just the 3. You see the orc, the 2 figures that kind of stepped up. They've started walking forward, and they're kind of like right next to, not next to, but in a line similar to where the orc is. And as you look, you can see actually the cavern goes up about 50 feet, and 40 feet on the far wall there's a balcony up there, but you don't see anyone up there yet.
So we got an orc, a tiefling, and a human.
Human appears to be a monk.
Could be a monk.
About how far
A
away
monk, a
can we tell
barbarian,
these
and a mage
individuals
walking
are?
to a bar.
Did you guys stop as soon as you walked into the room, or did you want to keep walking a little bit forward?
Walk a little bit forward, just like a
Alright.
smidge.
They're
You said it's a
roughly,
long table.
yeah, it's a fairly long table, but you can kind of tell that they're about 80, 70 feet away from you after walking in just a little bit.
I'm gonna walk up to the edge of the opposite side of the table.
Okay.
Try to get a better look.
As you do, you can just see the orc kind of like stirring in his chair a little bit as he's kind of wondering what you're doing. He's kind of preparing himself, sits forward a little bit, leaning on the great axe. Do you have something to say, little one?
I didn't think that far ahead. What I was really thinking was if I'd be able to reach you with this hand axe I'm about to throw at your face.
I don't know. You think I can reach you with this great axe if I chuck it? And he kind of
Only
stands
one
up,
way to find out.
pushes the chair back a little bit.
As soon as he stands up, I cast Sacred Flame on him.
Okay.
All right.
As soon as all this happening, I'm launching an arrow at the monk woman. I'm not getting fucked up by a monk right now. You gotta go first.
That is. Let's see, where are the orc stats? The save is, what's the number? 14?
Yeah.
Alright, he makes a save. Kind of just steps back, pushes the chair back further. Ah, this is how we're doing it. Who else was launching an attack real fast?
I was.
Argon?
Yeah.
You're shooting at the monk?
Yeah.
All
And I
right.
rolled a 18 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
4 damage.
All right.
I'll loose an arrow at the monk as well. If I see Argon shooting at her, I'll be like, well, that's the one.
Okay.
I was shooting the bard.
I got a 22 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage. And what you shooting the bard with?
An 8.
8 points. Got it.
No, shooting the bard with an 8. My crossbow.
All right.
Which is a 24 to hit
That hits. Roll damage.
for 8 points of piercing damage.
Since flame didn't hit our orc, can I aim for the shoulder that he is holding the great axe with?
Yeah. Roll for an attack.
13.
13. He moves the great axe and it just blocks the arrow and kind of shoves it off. It's just try harder than that. And at that, he jumps up onto the table and starts lunging at you guys as everyone needs to roll initiative.
Pardon me. Oof.
20, baby.
Yeah, are you dying over there? Jesus.
Yeah. My new mic's gonna pick all that up.
It did.
I'm trying.
Yeah, it did.
Trying to do some things here. Okay.
16 for Kiwi.
17 for Thormir.
Damn.
1
I
second.
got 12.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
I'm going
I got a-
last.
Not natural 20.
I'm going
I'll-
last.
I got to 15.
All right. Once you add your initiatives 20 to 25,
I had a 20. Not natural.
20 non
And a
natural,
nat 20 plus 2, so 22.
22. All right. 15 to 20.
Kiwi had 16.
Thormir had 17.
Yeah, I had 15.
Oh, goodness, I can't spell. All right. And Aron,
At a 12.
12. You didn't roll the
Hey.
worst.
Oh, sweet. I'm number 1.
All right. let's get the map, shall we?
Yes.
This one. Wait, share. Oh, there we go. Share.
Oh, shit.
All right. So Kiwi, you stepped up.
Is that
Thorian-
monk dead?
No.
It's laying on its back like it's dead. I love it.
It's like it's the way it's facing.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
All right, Inaria, you are up. The orc, right before this, jumped up onto the table, is starting to make his way down. What would you like to do?
I would like to take aim at his chest and try to pierce his heart, so that way we don't have to worry about him anymore.
All right, roll for an attack.
This is awful. I got a 2 + 4, so we got a 6.
Yeah.
You shoot the arrow, and he's rushing, and he kind of like sidesteps to the left a little bit, and the arrow goes flying right past him. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
Not for the moment.
All right. So now it is the orc's turn. The orc is going to rush forward, and as Kiwi is the one that kind of stepped up to try to talk, he's going to jump up and bring his great axe down and swing at you for a... Ooh, that's good for me. Sorry.
Oh, nosh.
A 21 to hit.
21.
That hits, yeah. That slaps.
My legs.
My leg.
Can't roll damage, though. For 3 points of slashing damage right across you.
Okay.
Oof.
Ha! Weak.
And at this, he's going to take a bonus action, and because Thormir, you insulted him, he's going to run up and prepare for another attack. But before that, Argon, you are up.
So I'm gonna launch another arrow at the monk.
All right.
Oh, fucking natural one. Let's just get this over with.
Disappointed.
Let's see. For fun, give me... What do I want to make this? Give me a sleight of hand check.
22.
All right. As you pull back your arrow, the arrow actually slips. You shoot it, and you're able to smack it before it hits you.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Swift.
Fucking karate kid over here with a bow and arrow.
Wax on and wax off, dude.
All right. After
Wax
that,
is on.
it is the bard's turn. And the
Silly
bard
bard.
is going to kind of just like strut up a little bit, not scared, not feeling anything. Right about there. He's going to pull his lute across and just start singing, "It's time for you to stop!" And he is going to be casting Bane on the 3 people closest. So, HK, we'll go HK, Inaria, and Aron. Give me charisma saving throws.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Dice gods be with me.
I got a 15.
Even with the -1, I still got a 18.
Dang.
Nice.
I got a 1 + 1. I got 2.
All right.
I'm done with these
Wow.
dice.
Ooh.
HK and Aron, you guys make your charisma saves. However, Inaria, you epically fail yours. Going forward, every attack roll, you have to roll a d4 and subtract it from that.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Is
Oh
that from
no.
the chance to hit?
Yes. So any
Ooh.
attack roll, any save throw that you do will now have you have to roll a d4 and subtract it.
You have a +4 on attack, right? So it could cancel it out.
Yeah, I do have a +4 for attack. So.
I was gonna say you might
Alright.
just have a flat roll at that point.
Yeah.
And with that, Kiwi, it is now your go. The orc
I'm
just
pretty
kind of
angry.
swiped at you, kind of jumped over, and now heading towards Thormir. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm a little bit dazed, and the orc's now behind me to my right. I'm gonna grab my great axe in both hands, turn around, knowing I'm lower, and take a swing right across the back of this guy's legs.
Oh, that's painfully accurate. Roll for an attack.
Right about
Ouch.
18.
Oh,
That hits. Roll for damage.
ouch.
12 plus 4.
I dropped my fucking Reese's peanut butter cup. That sucks.
That's not a 12. Can't get a 17 on a 12. 9 plus 4, 13.
All right, 13
Hell yeah.
points of damage. Nice hit. As you go, you bring your axe around, and you not only like get a little slice in, you get a good chunk of meat in the back of his leg, and you just kind of hear him go, "Argh!" as it really hurts, and that took a good chunk out of his leg.
Oh,
God. That's making me.
That's what he
Feel
gets for
things.
slashing at me.
All right,
This
Ouch.
Thormir,
meaty
you are
back
now
thigh.
up.
Okay, I'm going to use my War Priest as a bonus action for a bonus attack. My first is going to, as I throw my shield up to the left, because his axe is coming from that side of me. I'm going to try to attack his knee by crouching down, swinging for his knee, and then trying to do a spin, come back around for his wounded leg. Kind of like you go down, swoop, and then spin back around. It's reversing it to hit the other leg.
Okay, roll for a hit on the first one.
Oh, 16.
You see, as you go for the first swing, he kind of puts his great axe up and blocks it, and then you spin around, go for your second swing.
Oh, natural 20, baby.
That hits.
There we
Roll
go.
damage.
Ooh, yeah.
Snap that leg clean off.
Oof.
Hachi mama. Let's see. Ow. Ah. Ow, 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 ow. Where is it? There it is. Okay. 12, 16. Because it's doubled, but right?
Yep.
Natural 20. 16.
All right. So the first hit blocks. You go swing around and you hit him in the damaged leg, and you just hear him go "Ah!" as you take a good hit on them, and he kind of goes down a little bit, but he is hurt, but he's still hanging in there. All right. After that, HK, you are up.
So I'm gonna look at the bard and say, "The sounds coming from you great on my processors. I'm going to cast a firebolt at his loot."
Okay.
For a 24 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
For 8 points of fire damage.
All right, you go, you launch the firebolt, and it hits his loot, exploding. You see the loot is now incinerated, and he just kind of brushes off the rest of it like, is that all you've got? And as he does that, he pulls out a flute now next.
That way the sun don't shine.
Strapped up.
All right, Aron, it is now your go.
I want to shoot an arrow at the arm that's holding the flute of the bard. Can I do that?
Absolutely. Roll for an
Should I-
attack.
To disarm this guy.
You guys are gonna go through all my instruments.
Nice. Yeah. 16 plus 6, so 22.
That hits. Roll damage.
Sick.
There will be no bard.
Ooh, max damage, baby. 12.
How would you like to do this?
So as he pulls out his wand and he's like, blah blah blah, is that the best you can do? I just want to be like, no, and shoot an arrow, like in between his bones, you know. I just want to hit him in the arm, take out all his arteries in there, you know.
All right. You hear Aron just scream, "No!" and he releases the arrow. As he's pulling up the flute, the arrow comes and kind of catches his arm, kind of like right here, and you see the arrow go through into the arm, down, and it kind of shoots out the other end as blood just shoots up on the bard's face. And as he's still smiling, he just falls lifeless, still smiling, thinking that he had one more in him, and he is dead, no more.
Yeah, boy.
Nice shot.
Me and the robot putting in work.
As all this is happening real fast, I just want to take a quick glance up and see if anybody's come out on the balcony.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay. Is it daytime or nighttime? Like, and-
It's still nighttime.
Okay, cool.
And we're in a cave.
We're in a cave.
Yeah.
I guess what I was asking is like, is the room we're in lit or not? Like dimly lit.
It's just the torches that are around, so you don't have the disadvantage right now.
Okay, I got rolled a 9 altogether then.
Fine. All right. You're so focused on the battle, you can't really see what's going on up there. You don't see like shadows or anything shifting or nothing that really draws your attention.
Okay.
All right. And after Aron, it is the monk's turn. And y'all have lit this monk up. She's going to kind of brush off the hits that she's taken, and she is going to lunge, jump up on the chairs. Lost count. 15.
Oh no.
Move half for movement, and she's going to bring the quarterstaff down right on Kiwi's head.
Watch out.
It's the last time I step up.
For a 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
Ouch.
It's just a quarterstaff. It won't.
It's a piece of wood. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
It's a buck and a quarterstaff.
She's gonna kick you in the head too, though.
I was supposed to say the roundhouse kicks in our hurt.
Yeah, that's what's.
That's 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Score.
As
Just a little boop for the little man.
Cartoonish knot
Flapjack's
rises
not allowed to
on
pick my
my
dice anymore. That's it. As she
No,
brings
keep
down
doing it.
the staff, hits you on the head, and push off of your head, and she's actually going to go for an aria as you took a arrow at her, and she's going to bring down her unarmed fist to strike you right in the face. That's cocked. That's gone.
She missed. Epically.
15.
You missed the whole box, man.
Yeah, what
for
are you
a
rolling it?
17 to hit.
You and Arya, right?
An aria.
Yeah.
17 to hit.
17 to hit. That
That's
hits.
your AC.
That hits. Okay. What do I do now?
All right.
Sorry. I'm like,
No, you're
confused.
And you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage after she launched herself off Kiwi, flies through the air, brings down her fist, and hits you right on the cheek. Kind of just giving you a good shiner right on the cheek.
Okay.
And we're at the top of the order. And Naria, it is your turn. You just got hit with this monk just flying at you. What would you like to do?
Well, since she decided she wanted to hit me, I want to take 2 arrows out of my quiver and I want to aim them for her face. Can I do
Ooh.
that? She punched me. I'm tired of this. I want to go for her eyeballs. It's a possibility.
Yeah, roll 2 attacks. It'll be like an attack and a bonus action.
Well, am I still affected by Bane?
Yes. So you have
Okay.
to roll a d4 and subtract it from each one.
Okay, so all right. Okay, this is shit.
And would these be melee attacks, or how would that
Okay.
work?
I got a 2 minus 4 plus
Oh.
4. So I'm at a 2 for the first one.
Okay, for the
Oh,
first one. And what about the second one?
The second one is going to be a 10 minus 1, so 9, and then plus 4. We got a 13.
All right, you take both arrows down, and she just kind of grabs the arrows as they're coming down and snaps the tips. And
My
she's just
ammo.
kind of like face to
Oh,
face
no.
with you, and like you can now see like as she's closer, you can kind of see like piercings and whatnot all over her face. She's got like ears are like pierced all the way up, and she just kind of gets real close and goes, "Honey, you're gonna have to try harder than that," and kind of blows you a kiss.
Can I headbutt her?
Hmm.
Roll for an attack. We'll roll against each other. We'll see.
Okay.
I
Oh.
like this.
Oh, that's bad.
Nat 20 on
Okay, I got
Cap's
a
dice.
16 minus 2, so 14 plus 4, so I have a 18.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you go to
no.
headbutt, and she kind of puts her head back, and she actually gives you a kiss on the forehead.
Oh,
Do
mwah.
you like me?
Not
Really
even
love
in
me.
the slightest.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
thought it
mean,
was
Those
only
love
one.
games are with
All right.
me.
And after that, it is the orc's turn. Oh, that was fun. It is the orc's turn. He's been beat up pretty bad. He is going to grab his great axe, and he's going to bring it right down on you, Thoromir, as you took a good swing at him. For a 5 to hit.
Well, I had my shield up. Ha ha ha.
As he brings down the axe, he completely misses you, the shield, everything. It just goes wide to your left. And that's going to be his turn. Argon, you are up.
So I'm gonna grab my dagger from my ankle.
Okay.
I'm gonna make kind of like a sliding move on the floor while like stabbing my dagger into the orc's knee and like bringing myself around with it.
Okay, so you're going to end up like behind him?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I like it. Give me a dex check and then roll to hit.
The dex check is a 6. Well, I don't think this is gonna work out.
Your roll to hit will be with
Uh,
disadvantage now.
Okay. It's gonna be a 16. Yeah, 16.
Okay. You try to slide on the floor, but then you realize that the floor is actually stone, and it actually just kind of like roughs up your knees, and you go to swipe, and you just barely miss the orc, but you're now behind him, and because of that slide, you are now laying prone to him.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That didn't go as planned.
Kiwi, you are up.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Okay, I'm going to notice that Anaria seems to be in a bit of a pinch with this monk. And as I'm close to the monk, I'm going to move, I guess, slightly to my, I guess it would be to my right because I'm facing back towards the group now to get behind the monk. And then I'm going to aim a giant overhead coconut cracking cleave right at the back of her head.
All right, roll for an attack.
Like I'm splitting lumber.
Oh.
The 15.
Barely hits. Roll for damage.
Ah.
Meets it, beats it.
Beats it.
14.
Damn.
How would you like to do this?
I would like to overhead, lean back a little bit, let out a deep mountain dwarf yell, and then bring it all the way completely down to the floor as much as I'm able to cut through her flesh bag.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check to see how far you can go down.
Okay, let's see. $13.
Okay, so Inara, you're holding essentially your guys are holding hands. She just gave you a peck on the forehead, and all of a sudden you just see this axe from behind her come up, and Kiwi, you bring it down with such a force, you crack into her skull, and you go down. It gets to like right in like her chest sternum area before it starts to like stop a little bit, as you kind of see just a good clean swipe. Blood kind of like splashes right on your face, Inaria, as this monk is really dead now.
We're pretty.
All right, that just leaves the orc and Thoromir. You are up.
24 to hit.
What are you doing?
I am taking my axe, yelling, "Thor, give me strength," and going straight at the side of his head.
Your warhammer?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll damage.
Oh, wrong dice, dummy.
That's a D100.
10.
10. All right. As you bring your warhammer down, you crack him right upside the head. He's dazed, confused. He's barely hanging on, and just kind of like as he's just kind of really out of it now. HK, you are up. You've got the bard, the monk are both dead. The orc is kind of woozy. He's kind of, you see him stumbling around a little bit. What would you like to do?
So I'm just gonna say, enough of this. Aim up my crossbow and shoot the orc in the chest.
All right, roll for an attack.
16.
Oh no, that's the wrong stats. There we go. That hits. Roll damage.
And 10. Piercing damage.
All right. You line up the crossbow. How would you like to do this? He had 1 HP left.
Oh shit!
So I'm just shooting him right in the chest, right into the heart. Nothing fancy, center mass.
Easy enough. You line up your crossbow shot. You shoot it as he's kind of stumbling, and he stumbles forward into the dart. It hits, and you just see him fall back, and he is now dead. You have
As
completely
he
killed
like,
him.
because he's
Danger
gonna like land
zone.
backwards and land at my feet pretty much.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna look at him and like as he takes his last breath, I'm gonna laugh and say, why do I travel with these people?
Nice.
Because we carry you.
Yeah.
That was the point.
I go down on one knee, set my hammer in front of me, and give thanks to Thor.
Nice.
I would like immediately go see what the bard had. If you had anything useful.
I'm searching the monk.
No,
Alright.
search
Loot
orc
the
for any
bodies.
Documentation.
Yes, so the bard first, you can find that he still had his flute. He had actually 2 more flutes hidden in kind of like ankle pockets, like how Argon has with his daggers.
Mini flutes.
Yeah, many flutes. He was ready to go. He was going to
Switchblade
put on a
flutes.
whole concert for you guys.
Bend
Some
over
people
and
call
cough.
those harmonicas.
What are
Yeah,
these
dude.
flutes made out of?
Harmonicas and
Piccolos.
socks.
Piccolos.
Piccolo's a Namek. What are you talking about?
You can find he had his spell book, his normal armor. He had like a little bit of chainmail on, not a whole lot. And you can find 30 gold pieces on his body.
I'll just snag the gold pieces in the spell book for now.
All right. Who was searching the monk?
I was.
You've got all the jewelry on her face. You can tell it's just basic jewelry, nothing really special, except for there is like a slight gem in her nose ring. And then as you continue to search, give me a investigation check.
16.
All All right. You're able to find a scroll that she had hidden, kind of like pushed into like her upper shoulder area, and
She's already dead.
she had 10 gold pieces on her.
Cool. I finally have some money.
Is there anything on the table?
I'll just
in
take
the room?
that scroll and like put it in my pocket of my coat.
Okay. Who was
Is there
searching
anything-
the orc?
Me.
All right, and you said you're looking for documentation.
Yes.
As you search the orc, give me a investigation check.
Am I still affected by Bane?
You are not.
Okay, so I got a 5 + 1. I got a 6.
You look. He's got big pockets. You can't really find anything in them, and you can't really like search. You're just kind of like patting him, smacking him a little bit. You can't really find anything.
I see her riding the
Nice.
struggle bus, and I'm going to help.
All right, investigation from you, and then Kiwi on the table. You can't really see anything. It looks as if it was like cleared off, like they kind of like brushed what they had on there off really fast and got rid of whatever was on there.
Okay.
18.
As you see Inaria kind of like just smacking his dead body, you go over there and easily
can't
reach
find nothing.
in, and you find a kind of like a, not a stack, but like 3 papers kind of in there. And he would have. He had
I'm gonna give you the
20 gold
papers,
pieces
like,
on you.
Is this
On
what
it.
you needed? And I got 20 gold pieces.
Yep.
Can
I'll
I
give
read
you
the
10.
papers?
You can have 10 of these gold pieces as well.
Oh, thank you. Can I give like a little bit to the rest of the party?
Yeah, however much you want to give.
Okay, so I got 10. There's
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so can I give everybody a gold piece then?
Yeah. So everyone gets
Ooh.
1 gold piece from Inaria.
Thank you.
Much appreciated, Elf.
All
We
the other 2
appreciate
pocket
it.
the rest.
Tree lady.
Thank you, milady.
You're welcome, naked man.
On the papers, you can tell it's directions on who they're supposed to go after. You see the name Crane on there. You can see Darrow's orders. You can see Argon's name. And then it also, on the last one, says Inaria and Blue Flame Dragon. But this was an orc, so they had to keep the instructions very simple for him.
Just like bullet points, exactly
Yeah.
what you said then. Okay. So what are Darrow's orders, or does it just say Darrow's orders?
Darrow's order: kill Crane, capture Argon.
Can I look at Argon and ask, do you know who Crane is? Do you know who
I do
Crane is?
not. I do not know who Crane is. I wish I did. This day just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
At this
Alright,
point, you
yeah.
can all of a sudden just kind of hear clapping.
I'm gonna look up immediately. Perception check. There you go. Natural 20, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
I
it
can see
doesn't.
that
No,
shit.
this person's kind of stepping forward. He's just kind of walking like, well done, well done. I really wanted you, Argon, to take my offer. But I guess you're stuck with these.
You must be Darrow.
And look at you, a perceptive bunch.
It's an honor to finally meet you. I heard you say that I didn't accept your offer. I'll be honest, sir. There really was never any offer given. Just come with me to meet Darrow.
The offer
figured.
was you leave your friends. My guy Throck, who's now dead on your foot, kills the rest of your friends, and you come along for the adventure. There's people that are interested in you, Argon, much like the rest of your party.
There's people interested in the rest of my party, or my party is interested in me.
Of course they're interested in your party. I mean, you all have pass. Some don't even know that we're interested in you.
So why can they not come with us?
Because they serve no purpose but to die.
Well, that's
Dying
just
today.
not true. I refuse to let anybody else die.
I only go by the rules of the Blue Flame Dragon.
I don't know no blue flame dragon. And I'm gonna look over at Anaria.
No,
I'll just be
but
like-
she does. He sends his
Can-
wishes, by the way.
Can I like aim my bow and arrow at this person?
Yeah, so as you aim your arrow, you guys look up, and he's wearing a cloak. It is a full elf. It's he's got long dark hair, kind of pulled back into a ponytail. You can tell like there's beads behind him. His clothes look, for someone that's supposed to be a bandit leader, very luxurious. Like he's held higher than the rest of the bandits. He looks like he's treated better. He looks genuinely like the leader of this group.
Can I keep my bow and arrow still like poised here and ask, how do you know who I am? How do you know who I am? And then like kind of like pull it back a little bit further.
Yeah. He just kind of leans forward over the balcony, puts both hands down, and kind of like looks down on all of you and just says, Snarlock sends his regards.
Snarlocks or Snorlax?
The Snorlax.
This is out of game. I just need to fucking know.
Snarlock. Snarloc.
Snarlock.
If you're hunting
Mario.
down a beast, you should know their name.
What does Snarlock want with Argon then?
He sees potential in him. I don't know.
What kind of potential?
Like I
feel like I
said,
need a vote for this.
he sees it, not me. If it was up to me, you'd all be dead right now, but seeing as how you killed some of my better guards,
Yeah. So how you think we'd all be dead right now? We just took out your better guards.
well, it just shows that maybe I underestimated you.
So again, I counteroffer your offer with, why don't you take us to where you wanted to take me? But all these guys are coming with me.
No, not the deal. But thank you for the counteroffer. I always appreciate a good negotiation.
What about just one of them?
Just you is all we want. You would have to kill the rest of the 5 since there's no one here to kill them.
Nope, I'm good on that. You seem kind of weird.
Well, seeing as how there's no more business here, I don't want to waste any more of my time or your time. But I did as I was told. Argon, we're invested in you. Snarlock sends his regards, Inaria. Oh, and Aron, don't worry about your wife. We've got her safe. And he turns around and exits.
Fucking bastard.
Can I shoot at him?
You can try. Roll for an attack. As he's kind of turning around, he's not seen.
Ricochet that shit off the
3
ceiling.
plus 4, so 7.
As she shoots her arrow, I cast again a cantrip, Sacred Flame, on his eyeballs.
Oh.
Your spell doesn't work, and your arrow goes above him, and it kind of just hits right above into like this wood. As he just kind of looks up. Oh, maybe I didn't underestimate you, and leaves. You can sense that your spell didn't work, as if somebody was holding you back, as if somebody stopped it with another spell.
Uh-oh.
Seems wasteful.
Is there a way for us to get on the balcony?
Looking ahead, like
Doors.
you don't really see like stairs or any way to jump up there. It's 40 feet in the air. You do have 2 doors though, one on the left, one on the right.
See, times like this where I wish I was still Namnori and I just fly my ass up there.
Soon,
Chest
I'm
cannon
sure.
blast to the face.
I'm taking off to the right.
To the right, okay. That is the
Wanna
door
go-
that the monk came out of.
Yep, that's the door I wanted to go through.
And I guess we're going to the right.
Said they were beating somebody.
All right. Who is opening the door?
I will. I'll be the first one there.
All right. Do you just open the door?
More like run, try and kick it open and bust into the room, hoping to catch him at the bottom of the stairs, hoping there's stairs there.
Oh, yeah, you did this last time.
Now, here we go. What you need from me, boss?
It'll work this time.
Is this a wood door or a stone door?
I'm so much not stronger as I'm so not as strong as Fronos was. This isn't gonna go well, but
What kind of door is it?
It's a wood door.
it might work.
So
Or you
give
might stick
me
your foot through
a strength check.
2.
All right, you go rushing.
Sounds like a broken leg.
You
Yeah.
No. Oh no.
you go to kick the door, and you have so much force that your knee kind of buckles, and you actually push back, and you actually throw yourself back, and you just fall right on your back. It knocks the wind out of you, and just go. As you now have a pretty hurt knee, and you're just flat on your back, pride at an all-time low.
Since I'm next, I'm just gonna shake my head as I walk by and say, "Silly meatbag! It's a pull door," and pull the door open.
You pull the door right open.
Fuck you.
What do I see in the room?
I love it. Inside the room, there is you can see like lines of like beds on the side, as if this was like their holding place where they stayed or they spent the night. You can see random chests that seems to have clothes in them, and then on the far end of the wall, it's about 30 feet wide. You can see where they held like various weapons, training material, and a chest right in the middle.
You'll be trapped. Be careful.
Mimics aren't a thing in D&D, right?
Mimics?
Mimics.
Oh yes, this is where
Yes.
mimics started.
Anything and everything.
Giant oozes, mimics.
It's all a thing.
Gelatinous
Green
cubes.
slime.
Yeah.
I feel like the one in the center we need to be wary
Manticores.
of.
You can pretty much
Of
just,
course.
you can make up anything. Just give it a stat block.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Man bear pig could be in here too.
Yeah, that'd be
That's later.
terrifying.
It's two above your
That's
challenge
it.
rating.
No spoilers.
Bagman's not here. I'm like,
Does Al Gore help us for that?
Oh,
He
wow.
better.
That's DLC, dude. We gotta wait. Besides
any of that, do I see any traps in the immediate vicinity?
Perception check for me.
Perception. 20, not natural.
You don't see any traps in the vicinity, like none in the room. You can just tell this is where they stayed, this is where they slept, rested, stored their materials.
Sweet. I'm
I'm a
gonna
little
walk up to that chest in the middle and see if it's got any. Traps
it's in
on
the
it.
middle of the back wall, so it's on the opposite side of the room.
Okay. And as I approach, do I see any other doors?
Nope, no other doors in this room.
Weird.
I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of like collect myself outside and kind of limp in. I don't know. I'd like to search one of the chests that's like on the bed, if there are any. I can't
Yeah,
remember if you
there's
said there were like chests on the
just like
bed.
chests on the side, like by the beds. And as you look through, you can just find just clothes, armor, stuff that they kept here. It seems as if this is where the bandits, like when they weren't on watch, they came here, rested, stored their stuff, and then went back out.
Okay, I'm specifically looking for the monk's chest, unless that's the one he's going for right now.
Nope. Give
Okay.
me roll me a d10.
A D10. And the 0 is a 10, not a 0. A 9.
9. Okay. Easy enough. You kind of look through the chest and you're able to find which one has the monk. Which one is the monk's chest?
And it's just clothes and stuff too.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Natural 20.
All right. Looking through, you can find various weapons. You find 3 throwings. Let me get this right. 3 throwing stars, 2 throwing knives. You find another quarterstaff in there, as well as another bag of 15 gold pieces.
I'm going to take all of it, but I'm going to give everybody 2 gold pieces.
All right. Make sure you
How
keep
generous.
track of the throwing stars and the throwing
Mhm.
knives, and then also the
Gotcha.
arrows that you lost in Aria too.
Oh yeah, everybody
Alright.
gets 2 gold pieces.
And then HK, you're going for that chest in the back.
Yep.
Give me an Arcana check.
I'm 4.
You rolled 10 fours? Wow.
I did. Hold on. 24.
All right. Easy enough. You can sense the presence of like a magic lock on it, and you're able to unlock it and open it up.
Sweet. What's inside?
Inside, you have. There are 4 gems, all like blue azul style gems, worth about 250 gold pieces each. And
Damn.
then a bag of money that is 50 gold pieces and 10 silver. As this seems to be the chest that they keep all of their insurance money.
Makes sense.
I'd like to walk into the room and see if there's the orc's chest.
I'd like to follow into the room as well.
All right. Walking in, you can kind of tell that the chest that HK opened up was the head chest. That was pretty much what everyone used. Give me a D10 to see if you can find the orc's chest.
Trying to find my D10. All right, here we go. I got a 3. Do I get any modifiers for this?
Nope. All
I think it's
right.
time for new dice.
Actually, easy enough. You're able to kind of like go through, and you get to this chest, and it gets like this kind of weird odor to it, like a foul odor. And do you wish to open it up?
I wish to open it up.
All right, you open it up. Give me a Constitution save.
Oh
Uh-oh.
man.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
That may be what's in there.
Yeah.
I got a 10 minus 1, so I got a 9.
All right, as you open up this chest, this like green fumes kind of hit you. You take 2 points of poison damage, as it was booby trapped. But as you open it, you can see it is a chest of heads. As he said, he likes to cleave people. He kept the heads as trophies. There's wolf's heads, human heads, fellow like half orc heads in here. And if you do an investigation check,
I got a 3 plus 1, so I got a 4.
yeah, the fumes and everything are getting to you. You're trying to like poke through, but it's just too much for you, and you can't really see anything else other than a bunch of heads and some poisonous gas.
Argon, do you know anybody in this chest?
Anybody in the chest? I don't want to come over there. You're poisoned right now.
There's a lot of heads over here. You might know somebody over here, and maybe it can help us lead to why they want you.
Here we go again.
I'll walk over and
Pull up my
investigate the
shirt.
chest,
All right.
since I don't have problems with that.
Just hold the heads up so I can see them.
Does anybody know these people?
Do I recognize any of the heads that he's holding up?
The lineup.
Give me an investigation check. I just see this robot just holding a bunch of heads.
These
Have
meat
you
bags
seen
look
these
familiar.
people?
19 on the investigation check.
They look like a bunch of heads to you. You don't recognize anybody. No one stands out, except for you do notice that one is the head of a gnome, pretty beat up, and it is Kurt's head.
You robot, leave that one. Just gently set it on the ground for me. I'll be over in a second.
Okay. Here, I'll
Thank you.
fling it off to the side. I'll put the other heads back in the chest. Close the lid.
I just
And
imagine
be
the
on my
sound
merry
that it
way.
makes it hits the ground. Just.
A crunch and a squish at the same time. I'm gonna walk over to where Kurt's head is. I'm just gonna start crying. I'm just gonna be like, I'm so sorry that I let you down, and then I turned my back on you. And then I'm just gonna put the head to the side and keep crying, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, you
Roll
know,
for waterworks.
yeah, they're coming already. I'm doing it myself. Kurt was such a good friend to me. I'm half tempted to bring him with us, but he's gonna start to smell.
I'm gonna
He
place a
already
hand.
has a natural smell to him after it was in with the poison gas and the other heads.
Well,
For
they
the-
already.
Take his head out and bury him.
That's a
That's all
good
we
idea,
have.
Naria. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's do that.
solemnly.
Sorry
And I'm
for
just gonna kind of
crying.
pick up the head and tie his dreadlocks to my backpack.
Ah, dang.
And I will solemnly place a hand on Argon's shoulder and say, "Sorry about your friend. That's no way to get ahead in life."
Oh, that's a good joke. That's a great joke, little man.
I like this meat bag.
That's what I need in a time of like this. Is anybody here
I read that in a book.
rather magical?
Depends on what you're asking or looking for.
I have some. My mother dealt with magic, so I have some sort of magic in me, but I don't know if it's strong enough to tell if this staff that I found has any sort of magical properties, and I was wondering if anybody here was magical and felt confident enough to check it out.
Where did you find this staff at?
In the monk's chest, right there. I'm still crying as I'm saying all of this. I'm trying to get past it. Gotta move.
If you cut down the waterworks, yes, I shall check out your stick.
You're gonna have to give me a minute. I'll come back to you.
I approach Argon and tell him, if you wish, I will help with the burial of your friend.
I would greatly appreciate that. The one that talks to the sky. Thoramir, that's what they heard them call you.
And such as I am.
Well, I got my head and my staff. I'm ready to go outside if everybody else is on. Well, there's a door to the left. We gotta take him with us for a while here.
Yeah, check the other doors first. Who
If
wants to check first?
There's no other doors in the room we're in, right?
Nope, that's just
the one to get in and
just a
out.
quarters, pretty much, where they stay.
Well, we just
I'm gonna head
gassed
back into the
ourselves
main
out.
hall.
All right.
I'll head back into the hall too. Kind of hang my head low, just holding my staff, patting the head that's hanging from the back of my jacket.
I just imagine from like God of War when he ties one guy's heads to.
But
I'm
Mir
assuming he has like a
Mir's head.
surprised expression on his face, like this or something.
Similar, but
Right.
more sorrow.
you could have put it in a sack, dude.
You guys
I'll have a sack.
exit the quarters. Are we checking the other door?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who is opening that door?
Not me.
I will.
Yeah, I'm about dead.
I will. Kiwi walks over to pull it up. I'm assuming it looks similar to the previous door. Is another wooden door.
Yep, very identical. Wooden. The door handles on the opposite side. That's the only real difference.
Okay, I'll go pull it open and see what I can tell from the threshold.
You're just pulling it right open.
Can I see anything about it that looks strange?
Give me an investigation check.
EM hints don't help if you're rolling that one.
Yeah.
It's 17.
Okay. As you go to reach the handle, your face gets a little bit closer to the door. There's like a split in it, and you can see on the other side that there seems to be like a string tied to the door. Almost like it looks like it's trapped in some way.
Is there a keyhole?
Is there a keyhole?
Nope, no
Or a
keyhole.
peephole?
You just have the door handle on it. It's just like a small little crack in the wood that you can kind of like see through, and you see like the glimmer of like a string.
It's a trap.
I'm going to caution the rest of the group to stand back out of the way of the door.
I'll
I'm going to
stand off
stand
to
as
the
well.
side.
What seems to be
I'll
the
go to
problem?
the other side of the room.
I'm assuming a trap is, or something is going to come shooting through this door when I open it. So
Oh, let me investigate it first.
go for it.
So I go check it out. See what it is and if it's diffusable or not. Oh shit. So what am I rolling for? Investigation?
Yeah, investigation.
20, not natural.
All right. Even with the great roll, you can see the string on the other end. There's just that like one little peephole in there, and it doesn't look like there's a way for you to get your tools in or down low enough to get that string.
Can we knock over the table and kind of create a shield for us? So when we open the door, we have something to hide behind. Because it's a big table, right?
It is a very big table. It would take 3 of you giving me a strength check to flip it over and then push it into place.
Alternatively, can we tie rope? I have rope. Can we tie rope to the handle and pull it open from across the room?
Yeah.
I like that idea.
So you want to flip a table or do the rope? What do we think?
Or both.
I don't want to speak for all.
Porque no los dos.
Can't do both. Hide behind the table and pull the rope.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay, let's flip a table.
All right.
I could also incinerate the door if you really wanted me to.
Well, then the strings just go. You
But
just
then
center
the
at the
string
door.
will
The
still
string just.
pop.
No, it just falls. It doesn't feel like it's got. If it's a booby trap and it's a trigger to be pulled and the door burns, the string's just gonna fall.
Should we
No
still have
tension.
something to hide behind?
Possibly, yes.
Because I'm about to die.
Oh well, I'll help you flip over the table. I'm gonna need probably 2 other men to help me though.
All right. So who's flipping the table?
I will help flip
Arya,
the table.
Kiwi, and
Flip the
Argon.
table. Yeah.
All right. I need
I'm going to
3
go
strength
over and
checks.
cast. I'm going to go over and cast Cure Wounds on the young lady.
All right.
I got an 18 on my strength check.
Okay.
Hey.
I got a 14, 12 plus 2.
Okay.
I got a
Hey.
9.
Oh.
I have
My
no
back.
modifiers on my strength.
Right.
A plus 4.
You guys, thanks to Argon's impressive roll, it almost feels like Argon really like lifts the table. He just is angry after finding Kurt's head and kind of pulls it. Kiwi, you try to help and it actually like lifts you up off the ground a little bit, and then you just drop as you finish the push, and you just kind of like brush off your hands, trying to hope that no one saw that. But you
Can I
now
roll a
have...
perception check to see if I saw that?
Yeah, go.
That's a 14.
Yeah, it was noticeable. You're right there next to him, pushing up the table, and you can kind of see the table got heavier as you lifted it to a part, and you see Kiwi's feet kind of dangling just a little bit.
As
Well, I mean,
I
I
see
can't
him,
roll
like,
a sleight of hand to avoid that.
if you're gonna let him,
No, it's
No.
okay.
as I like sense all that happening, I'm just gonna kind of look over and be like, "I got it from here. Don't worry about it."
All right. Easy
While
enough.
they're doing that, I lay my hand on Anara's shoulder, and she got 12 hit points back
Oh, wow. There you go.
Nice.
You're back to full health.
by the blessings of Thor.
Thank you, Thor, for saving me.
Okay, we have our flipped table now.
All right. You
All
flip
Do we
right.
the
need
table,
to
you
position it in any way?
pushed it in front of, like, to give yourselves, like, a shield into the door.
Are we burning it or are we tying a rope to it?
I'm moving
Oh,
off
you-
to the side.
All you flashbacks take cover. So I'm about to torch it.
But I'm going behind the table. Fuck it,
I'm
here,
behind
here
the
goes
table.
nothing.
I'm going to be
Low as I
prone
can
behind
go.
the table.
All right.
I got my eyes peeking over. I'm very
I am not
interested as to
peeking.
what's about to happen.
I am
Okay.
completely under.
And I moved over
You're just
against
off
the
to
wall.
side.
off to the side so that I'm not in direct line of anything from the door. And I have my shield up.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm not standing directly in front of it, slightly off. But
Off to the
yeah.
side. Okay. And then, Aron, where are you at?
I'll be back there by Thormir.
Okay.
Stand behind me.
Behind the table, what's the order?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you guys at?
I'll be right in the middle, just
Right
kind
in
of
the middle,
peeking over,
right in front
just
of the
so my
door.
eyes,
Perfect.
just so my eyes can peek over.
All right.
I'll be to the right of.
and
I
I'm
have
very
faith in this
low.
burning down plan. I think it's gonna work to
I
not
am on
trigger
the
this
floor.
booby trap.
Roll for an attack against the door.
Attack against the door. I'm just gonna pepper this door, by the way,
I didn't know that was the plan.
with fire bolts. Oh shit. First roll is a 15.
All right. Easy enough. Your firebolt hits. Roll damage on it.
I hope whatever's behind it isn't explosive.
9. All right. You hit and it busts the door down. You can kind of see like wood kind of flame on it. It's a door. It wasn't that strong. It's just wood. And these 3 darts fly from out of the room and they go up the table. 1, 2, and 3, and it hits right like where your eyes are. Just kind of like pounces right in the wood. Just ding. You can see like your eyes get big and like there's a dart like right there on the other side of the table.
As it hits and my eyes get big, just slowly put my head down and be like,
Okay, man, that's
are there any more?
Don't see none.
Does it
Over
appear
the
to be
table.
clear?
Yeah, it appears to be clear. That was the one and only trap from coming in that room.
Going in the room. I'm jumping
Yeah,
over
I'll
the
go
table.
ahead and stand up, dust myself off, and head in.
I'll head
Um,
in after Kiwi wiping down my arm.
I've got my walking stick out.
As you guys enter the room, you can see that there's a table and it has these various knives and musical instruments and what seems almost like torture devices on the table. As you also see this person that is tied up, their feet are tied up, their wrists are tied up behind their back. They've got a bag over their head. You can sense some breathing still, but it's kind of faint, and there's a lot of blood on this person as they took a good licking. And who entered the room first?
Kiwi.
Kiwi. Give me
Kiwi.
a perception check.
Man, 10.
All right. As you enter the room, you can kind of like, there's something about the person laying on the ground that like makes you think you may or may not know them, but it's not really like connecting in your head as it's pretty like the clothes are ripped, it's pretty beaten. You also see in the room on the far end there seems to be another door and a ladder that seems to go up.
Okay. Is there anything? So there's the table, there's the person,
Mm-hmm.
a door, and a ladder
Yep.
on the far end.
And then there's just like torches. It's very dim lit in here, even less so than the giant cavern you just came in. It seemed as if this was the place where they wanted information, they were going to get it.
Can I walk closer to the person and investigate further, see if I can tell who it might be? Maybe even remove the bag.
Either roll an investigation or just rip off the bag on the head. One of the two.
Let me roll an investigation.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I walk into the room and hold my hammer up for light to brighten the room. Does that help with what he's seeing?
He has dark vision, so
Ah,
I would say I'm gonna be in the room too, and as that light goes up, I'm just be like, oh, will you turn that down?
It was a 21 too.
all right. As you get closer, you can recognize the clothes. These are the same clothes that the map maker that you guys met earlier that drew you the maps showed you.
It's the Slaw Bunnies guy.
Claw Bunny's got him.
Slob on his guy. What are you doing here, dude?
But yeah, you can tell it's his
Okay.
clothes. He's beaten, they're torn, they're ripped. He's got the bag on his head. You can sense still some faint breathing to him.
Okay, I'm gonna remove the bag.
All right, as
Carefully.
you remove the bag, you kind of see his head jerk back, and he kind of looks up. Ha! You lot found me. It's about time.
How did they get you?
Like I said, I worked with them. I didn't agree with what they did, but I worked with them. I came back. They knew about what I done.
I kneel down and do what I can using my medical skills to try to help him out as much as I can.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
21.
All right, easy enough. You're able to kind of look around. There's like some cloths and bandages around because obviously they wanted to torture him, not completely kill him. You're able to gather that stuff and use what you have on you and your knowledge, and you're able to kind of bring him to a stable form.
Nice. I want to give him some water as he kind of sits up.
All right, he takes it very graciously and just is like, huh,
Can,
thank you. I appreciate that.
Can you tell me any more about these people? You said they seem to have known that you had met with us, and they seem to have known about me and about my lady friend over here. And we don't know anything about them.
Oh, they know a lot about y'all. I mean, she met the dragon. That's more than even I've done.
What?
Well,
What's the last thing you remember before finding yourself here?
Well, after drawing you guys the map, I left. I wanted to go back to where I stay, and they were there waiting for me. These bandits are resourceful. They've got spies. Don't underestimate
Why did they
them.
turn on you? What did you disagree with them on that led to this?
Well, I got tired of drawing the maps. I don't agree with what they're doing, but they pay me well. It kept a roof over my head. It kept the people I love safe for the most part.
As he says, the people I love safe for the most part. I'm gonna step up really fast and like grab him by the shirt and say, the people you love, they have my wife. And if you have any information on them, I suggest you tell me right now.
They have more than just your wife, pal. Aron, is it?
Stop playing games. And I kind of like shake him a little bit.
Do you see me? Because no one's untied him. He's still tied up. And he says, do you see me? Do you think I'm playing any games right now? You brought me back from death's door. I'll tell you what you want, and I'll tell you as much as I know. But could you be so kind as to untie me and let me loose a little, please?
I walk over to him, look
On
down
time.
at him, or I look over at him and say, do I look to be in a gaming mood?
You seem like the one that plays the most amount of games.
Dang.
Untie him, but not like untie. I'm just gonna let him be able to move his arms a little bit.
I'm gonna go stand back at the entrance of the room and stand in front of the door and block it.
You loosen the arms enough, he's able to get the rest of the way out, and he just kind of rubs his wrist, and he sits down. He doesn't look like he's going anywhere. He's still pretty beat up. He's got like a slash under one of his eyes. The other eye's kind of like swollen a bit. Like I said, I appreciate what you did, and I'll tell you what I can tell you. But could we also please get out of this place?
Yeah, we got a funeral to attend anyways. But first, I gotta go up that ladder. So if you don't mind waiting a minute.
The ladder will take you to the balcony.
Oh, I know where it'll take me. He's the one that brought us here. From what I know, he's up there right now.
Have at it.
Anybody else care to join me up the ladder?
I'm gonna stay down with the guy if he's not going.
I'll join the ladder because that's where Daro went. And Daro knows more about the Blue Flame Dragon.
I'll stay in the room as well. I'm not great with ladders.
Or tables.
Rungs are too far apart. Or tables.
Or chairs. Oh my.
All right.
the jump.
So
I'll go up.
HK, Argon, and Inari, you guys climb the ladder nice and easy. Who's going up the ladder first?
I will.
All right. Argon, you climb the ladder, and there's a latch at the top. Easily, you push it open, and you climb out, and you can tell that this does indeed lead to the balcony.
Is he in the room? Is Daro in the room?
Perception check for me.
3.
Oh, it's a 4.
Oh my god.
So as you open the latch door, you look. It's a not like a super narrow hallway. It's probably like 7 feet wide, but it's just the hallway and then the balcony. You can't really sense anything else. You don't really see anything. You're just focused on the balcony. It seems.
Okay, I'm just gonna continue making my way up and out, and I'll help whoever's behind me out.
Who is following him?
I'm following you.
No, you don't need my fucking help. Get out of here. I'm out of here.
I was gonna
I'm going
swat your
straight down
hand
the
away
fucking hall.
anyways.
That's what I was hoping for. All right, you make it to the
Never
top of
been
the
a
ladder.
gentleman again.
While they're doing this, I'm going to go stand by the door looking out into the room we came from, just to make sure nobody comes up behind us.
Okay.
When I climb to the top of the ladder, do I see anything?
Give me a perception check.
Seeing as I know this man has problems with light and all sorts of other shit.
So many problems. Light is the
Mm,
last of my
19.
concerns.
All right. As you look out, you see the dark hallway. You can kind of the walls look a little weird to you, as if they were like fresh, like cut or burrowed into the ground. And then you have the balcony that looks like it went through like very detailed work. They really took their time on it. And over on the balcony, you can see a symbol on it that looks as if like a lightning bolt, but with like flames around it.
Oh.
Okay.
I do believe Harry Potter was here. Couldn't help myself.
Fair.
Since
And
I'm the
Nard.
last on the ladder,
Mm-hmm.
kind of peek my head up and notice anything in the hallway.
No, nothing from what already has been seen. Even with your dark vision, there's nothing really stepping out. Nothing seen. It looks as if you have the balcony, that narrow hallway, and then the latch. And then right behind the latch is a wall, so there's nothing behind you that's going in the opposite direction.
Hmm.
Can we see the lightning bolt with a flame symbol too?
If you get off the ladder and go to the balcony, it's literally like, so you have the balcony and like the stone right here, and it's on the center part, and it's just
Can I
a
press
like
it?
rugged light. You want to press it?
I want to press it.
Oh shoot! All right.
Glad I'm not in that room.
You push it, and you can hear creaking, and as you turn around, you can see the wall behind the latch is starting to lift up.
Oh shit. As I hear that creaking and I hear the wall lifting, just like get ready. I'm gonna pull out both of my daggers that are on my ankle.
Okay.
Just have them in my hand.
As the wall comes up, you can see it's very thin lit, and it seems to be stairs that go up. Almost as if this was a secret, obviously, exit or entrance, or
Right
leading
now
to
we
another
have
floor.
the stairs that go up to the
Mhm.
secret hallway, and then we have the other hallway. So right now we have two, right? The stairs going up, and then the hallway past the balcony.
No, the hallway leads to the balcony.
Oh,
So
okay, okay.
as you come up out of the ground, you kind of pulled the latch up. You've got forward in front of you, you got like the narrow hallway that leads to the balcony, and then behind you was the secret wall that lifted up to the stairs.
Hmm. Do we want to go check these stairs out right now, you guys? Or do we want to go back to the group and let them know that we found where Dara might have gone?
I think we should let the group know.
No. Split the party. All right.
So I'm going to walk to the edge of the balcony, look over, see Thormir down there, and shout down, "Hey, there's a secret staircase. We're going to go check it out. We'll be right back."
Want us to wait here, or do you want us to accompany you?
If we're not back in 10, come find us.
Doors will be done.
I didn't like that up there, Mr. DM, the little mouth cover. But let's continue up the stairs. The three of us go.
All right, you three are going up the
Yes.
stairs. What is the order that you're going up the stairs?
Oh, I'll go first.
Okay.
1 tank and 2 squishies.
I'll go in the middle.
Go in the middle, and then the
Yeah.
tank in the back herd. All right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Check
As
for
you guys
traps,
are
person in
going-
the front.
Up the stairs, the three that are still down in the room with your guest, map maker, what are you guys doing?
What's this guy's name?
Are you
Never
asking
told us.
him or?
Oh, sorry.
All right,
That's
yeah,
Jamie.
yeah. We've never actually done that, I don't think. So yeah, I'll just ask him, what is your name, friend? I'm trying to change my tone a little bit. I'm not as mad as I was.
Okay. The name's Crane.
Crane.
Rain.
Was I privy to the orders, or was that just between HK and Anaria? Did you tell us about the orders on the paper?
She did not. I don't think. You said you didn't.
No.
Oh, I think
I
she's.
think you're muted.
Oh, am I muted?
Oh, there
Oh,
we go.
now you're
Oh,
not.
there you go.
Oh, I did not tell anybody.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys do not know.
Okay.
Look at that.
Shiesta.
Well, Crane.
So, I'll tell him my name, but it's like you obviously know my name. It's Aron. I don't mean to be aggressive with you or hurt you, but
No, I get it. I get it. When your loved ones are on the line, it's
Tell
not
me
a whole
everything
lot
you
you
know.
won't do.
tell me what you know about them. There's people who have my family, and if you know anything else about the Centaurs that you didn't tell me earlier.
You're a perceptive one.
I'm
Well,
also patient.
well, patience has the limits. But all I know is that they have your wife, your child. They said something about your mother. However, who else? Those are the only three they talked about.
Was there anything about my uncle?
Like I said, those were the only three they talked about in front of me. My sole
What about a
purpose to
lake?
them was to draw maps. Make sure that they weren't discovered with the routes.
Did you ever draw a map to a lake?
A lake? No.
No maps leading to a lake?
No, you trying to go fishing? Never
No.
drew maps to a lake. I drew trade routes. They went to Zarax, they went to Pruse, they went to Talay, they went to all these other random places. But never to a lake.
Hmm. Can you draw these maps from memory?
I can, but by this time they've probably changed all the routes.
Okay.
That and they had routes I didn't even know about. Hence how they showed up at my place.
Thank you. And then I'm just gonna go up the ladder a little bit and take a peek and see if they're like still in vision, and then just go back down.
Okay. As you go up the ladder, you can actually see like HK's feet like going up the stairs. That's all you see.
Okay. All right.
Alright. Thormir, you're just kind of chilling at the door. Kiwi, you're just chilling at the door as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up closer to Crane.
Okay.
I guess interrogate him a bit more. So obviously they, like you said, you disagree with them. It looks like they want you dead. When they met you at your place yesterday, did they say anything? Did they tell you anything? Did they say what the final straw was that ended you up here?
The Vital Straw was giving you guys the map.
How do they know that you gave us the map?
Like I said, they've got spies all over the place. They may be bandits, but they're well-organized bandits.
This catches my attention, and I ask him, who else was in the shop when you gave us that map?
No one that I thought of.
What about
How
Ulfric?
Oh, there's the barkeep, but I see him every week. Every day.
Huh?
Go there for a drink.
But how would Ulfric know you gave us a map?
I don't even know if Ulfric told the bandits. As far as I know, Ulfric is a refugee.
Well, my point being, as I'm trying to cipher this out using my experience, who else was there that saw or knew you gave us a map? Who did you tell you gave us a map?
No one.
If no one was there, then how did they know you gave us a map?
They had a
We
spy in the
didn't
crowd.
tell them.
We'll have
But
to see if. Maybe Ulfric spotted somebody new
It
that
was
night.
a crowded bar, yeah.
Mhm.
Could have been anyone though. And Ulfric is a perfect cover to keep tabs on everyone. He is a tavern owner. Everyone would go there.
Yeah, and obviously they're wealthy. They could probably pay just about anybody off for innocent information.
Especially if he's a refugee, he's not doing too well himself. So he'll take the money. All comes down to Ulfric's morals.
Well, Crane, we want to help you, but what can you do for us now?
I can give you as many of the maps as I can. I can tell you that Xerox is one of their main focal points. It's where they run the most in and out. It's also the place that they pay off the guards. I'm sure you've already been in the quarters. You've seen what kind of money they deal with, the gyms and everything else. Xerox
What do you know
is
about?
not a safe place, but it's a place that they keep safe for themselves.
What do you know about Daro? Do you know where he may be going next?
The leader, all I know is that he's way up there on the so-called feeding chain. He's one of the top ones. The fact that he was here today meant a great deal. Not only did he want me dead, but he wanted one of your friends.
He a magic user.
No. Was there magic here today?
Something stopped my spell.
Seems that there are greater things in place here than just Dara wanting one of your friends.
You mentioned a city called Talay. Tell me more about this place.
Tulay? It's a city on the coast. It's about 3 days north from here. You can follow the Sarian Sea. It'll lead you right there.
Sarian Sea?
Sarian, Serian.
I
You
head
can follow
back
the
to-
coast north, and it will lead you right there. It's where they do a lot of their shipping.
I head back over to the door, lean against the door frame, looking out into the room, and meditate and try to pray to Thor.
All right. As you try to pray to Thor, when normally you feel Thor's presence or he gives a sign, it's not really coming through right now, as if there's something blocking you, as if you don't know if it's the cavern, whether you're just deep in the earth, whether it's the magic you felt before is still around.
Shit.
My healing spell worked. Let's ponder this.
All right. And before we get to you three going up the stairs, we'll take a quick break.
Anytime.
All right. So as we gather back, Argon and Nari and HK, you guys are heading up the stairs. Argon, give me a perception check as you're going up the stairs.
Okie dokie. That's a 15.
All right. As you're going up the stairs, you can kind of look on the stairs, and the staircase kind of like goes up in a swirling motion all the way up. And on the stairs, you can kind of see like little ball bearings, as if he's just kind of like trying to get you to fall down the stairs or something.
Ooh, I'm gonna look back at Anaria and HK, and I'm just gonna be like, watch your footing here. There's a lot of little, like, marbles that we could slip on.
All right, and easy enough, you keep climbing all the way up, and it comes to pretty much the top of the stairs. There's like 5 feet, and then there's a door, a wooden door. Gotta specify.
Are there any cracks in the wood?
Nope, very tight sealed. You get like the smell of like fresh air, like the night breeze.
I'm gonna. Oh. No, I'm gonna look back at the group. I was really like, do we want to continue further than this, or do we want to go back to our friends?
I want
What's
to
on
see
the
what's
other side of
behind
the
the
door?
door.
All right, I'm gonna try and open the door.
All right, and easy enough. The door's not locked or anything. You push it right open, and as you open it, there's a bit of a ledge, and you're on like the mountainside. You can kind of like see over, not like full mountain, but big hill. You see over. You have the town of Pruse that you can see off to the west, as it looks as if you've kind of gone through the whole place, where the entrance that you came in is on the opposite side.
Okay.
And you can kind of see the ledge kind of leads down. There's a horse at the very end, and just out of your kind of vision, you can kind of see what looks like Darrow just kind of waving at you, and he takes off on the horse. And as
What's
you
the
look
distance?
down, it's just outside of his vision, so it's roughly like 120
130?
feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I can still hit at that.
Yeah, I can hit that.
All right, try.
Attempt.
Attempt. The dice have not been in my favor today.
Yeah, because
Can...
there's 320
There's no
distance
more.
on a crossbow.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm aiming for his head. The dice were not good today. That's a 9. Ouch.
You shoot it off, and you actually lose the bolt. It just kind of seems to go off into the woods.
I don't know where my dice went. Oh, there it is.
Somewhere else die.
Oh, I froze. Oh no. Okay.
He's
Alright.
broken.
I just
Oh,
broke
no.
the damn
Oh
thing.
no!
Our
All
elf. It's broken.
It's broken. Are we back? No.
Black screen. Oh, no.
Okay,
oh,
there we
there
go.
we go.
Okay, I'd like to
Hi.
take aim at his back. Anywhere on his back is fine.
Okay.
All right, please give me something good. I got a 12 plus a 4, so I got a 16.
All right. You shoot it off, and you can just kind of very barely hear like the sound of it hitting, like almost like wood or just like a hard like thud, and he just keeps going off. As it seems as
Wait.
if he had like a shield or something on his back that he kind of like slung over.
Okay.
Did you hit him?
So is he a
It's
doll?
made of wood.
Is he made of wood? I was like, is this the magic
What the
thing we've been
hell?
dealing with?
This man's a puppet.
Pinocchio.
Wait till I go tell Geppetto.
Oh,
The
God.
timing.
Mine went up my nose.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Goodness.
As he takes off into the distance, and then at Argon, at your feet, you can see just what looks like a little piece of paper, kind of like folded up down on the ground.
Bend over, pick it up, and unfold it.
All right. Give me a wit. No, I'm just kidding. It just says, "See you around soon."
Bastard. I'll throw it on the ground.
Dang, dude, he left a little note talking shit.
just look back at the group and be like, well, I guess we should go get the others and kind of continue this way. Unless you guys want to go back to Pruse. Either way, we should go get the others.
I agree. We should go get the others. Is there anything else in the vicinity that I can see that might help us in the hunt for Darrow?
No, it just
Since we're
seems
outside.
as if there's the opening. It looks like if it was hidden fairly well, like it's not something that you could see off in the distance. You have to get kind of close to it, follow the path, and you just see the open woods, and you can kind of see Pruse off in the distance to the left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go back to the group. Just let them know we found a quicker way to get back.
We found a secret
All
exit.
right.
Secret tunnel.
Secret,
So,
secret. I
Easy
got a
enough.
secret.
You guys walk down the stairs. You already know about the ball bearings, so you're aware of them. You're making sure not to step on them or anything. You make your way down the stairs and all the way down the ladder, and you rejoin Kiwi, Aron, and Thoramir.
Is
You
there
guys.
What have you
Sorry,
found?
go ahead.
No, what you got, Kiwi?
I was just thinking. Well, one, I'd like to know what you found up there.
So we did not catch up to Darrow, but we did find a quicker way out to where we have multiple options of where we can go from there.
Okay.
I look
Did we
at
wa-
Kiwi and ask, did you find out the dude's name?
His name is Crane. Do we know a Crane?
Ichabod. Ichabod.
I found something
Fraser.
on the orc earlier that had orders for Crane.
Orders to do
So
what?
It said Darrow's orders: kill Crane and kidnap Argon, and then it had my name on it and the Blue Flame Dragon, and that was it. Very simplistic. I don't think the orc could understand much more than that. But we do have Darrow's orders is to kill Crane, but it looks like they already tried that.
Well, he didn't know who Rungnir is, so that doesn't surprise me.
As I hear her say, like, his name is to kill Crane, like, it's to kill Crane and his name is Crane, I'm going to take off and, like, get right in his face and just be like, why are they after you and me?
Well, hello there. They're after me because I betrayed them.
Why are they after me?
That I have no idea.
You didn't hear anything?
All I know is that the dragon has or sees potential in you.
Look
What,
back
what
at...
does it even mean that the dragon sees potential? We've heard that so many times tonight.
That's what I was about to ask you, Inaria, because you've met the dragon. What?
The dragon is not kind. The dragon just burned down my forest, had no care about anything in the world, and then left.
Damn.
Dragons don't
How
just do things out of random. Dragons are smart creatures. They may be beasts that cause destruction, but they don't do it for nothing.
Well, do you know why they did it?
That I don't know. Like I said, I haven't even met the dragon.
Tell us about your village. What did they destroy in your village?
I'm from a forest, and they just destroyed everything. They just burnt the whole place down.
Was it
That's
an
sad.
elven
I'm sorry to hear
stronghold?
that.
It was just me and my mentor. There was nothing else there.
Your mentor.
Who was your mentor?
Faryorn. He was just a ranger living out in the woods too. Took me in when no one else would, and the dragon destroyed it all.
Huh.
That's all I know. That's the reason I want the blue flame dragon so bad.
And Thor teaches us there's a reason and a season for everything. There is a purpose. It's yet to be revealed.
As I hear Thoramir say that there's a purpose, I'm gonna look over back at him, and I'm gonna say, not at Thoramir, at the guy I'm talking to. For the life of me now, I can't remember his freaking name. Crane.
Crane.
There it is in my
Crane.
notes. I'm gonna look back at Crane, and I'm just gonna be like, "Do you know anything about dragons? Like how one would start to work for a dragon, or start working side by side with the dragon, how would one accomplish that?
You want the history of how the bandits became working with a dragon?
Sure.
That is beyond my knowledge. What I can tell you is dragons are ferocious beasts. They're smart. You don't find the dragon finds you. You find the dragon, you're most likely dead. Dragon finds you, once again, you're also most likely dead. Unless the dragon wants something.
Or you kill the dragon.
Or you live in this man's fantasy world where you kill a dragon.
Done it
Dragons can
before.
be killed.
We could kill a dragon. You didn't see what we did to the people out there.
He just kind of chuckles and puts his head down. Sure, whatever you say. You can take on a dragon.
Dragons are not such easy prey.
All right, Crane, I have 2 more questions for you. What do you know about human sacrifice and dragons being intertwined somehow?
And he just has like this deep look of just like, whoa, like, none to my knowledge. Do you plan on sacrificing me to a dragon?
No. That was it. That was my one question. The next question is, do you want to get out of here? We found a really quick exit.
Well, now, I have an answer and a question for you. Answer, yes, I would love to get out of this hellhole. And 2,
Okay.
what do you know about human sacrifices and dragon? Because that would make me surely interested in capturing you.
Why would you want to capture me? I just saved you. Don't capture me.
I'm
I
thinking
saved
like
you.
Darrow.
I don't know anything about it. That's why I was asking. I'm asking because
But it seems
In
like
my-
you have a clue. I'm just saying, the note said to capture you. There must be something behind it.
I'm gonna look
Sorry,
back.
I overheard what you said. He just kind of
Look
like
back
leans
at the
back a little
group.
bit.
Look back at the group and just kind of say, like, you guys remember how I was telling you about my friend and how we got intertwined with a bad guy and some shit went down and I left him on accident and I didn't mean to and I think he ended up dead. Well,
Yeah, you have the head of him on your hip
No.
there, sir.
different guy, sir. Different guy. This was when I was growing up. Anyways, when they had captured us, he had told me right before he killed my best friend, the guy that captured us. He said, "You're gonna watch your friend die, and then you're gonna drink his blood." And I just thought that was really weird, and so I'm just putting that out there to see if anybody knows anything about sacrifice and becoming with a dragon or something like that. I don't know.
Becoming a dragon. So.
The guy we worked for was very powerful and very magical and very, very scary.
Maybe that has something to do with why the dragon is interested in you.
Are you
That's what
saying
I'm a bit
dragons
worried
can
about.
Shapeshift?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any information about dragons. I'm hoping that you and Arya and your hunt for this blue flame dragon and your will to find him can help me lead along the way. But that's a I don't know if it's a clue, as Crane might have said earlier, but it's an intuition or a weird feeling that I'm having for sure.
Well, shall we get out of here?
I agree. Yes,
Yes,
I think
yes,
we
please.
shall.
Okay, I'll show you guys. Everybody up the ladder.
Before we go up the ladder, was there a second door in the room that we're in? I remember
There
you saying there was
was.
a door and a
Oh.
ladder. I'm gonna walk up and investigate that door.
All right. Roll an
Shout
investigation
Kiwi.
check.
21.
All right.
21.
21.
It looks like just a normal door. You don't really sense a trap. You don't see anything beyond it, or you can't peek or anything. Just looks like a simple
Okay.
pull door.
I'm gonna quickly jerk it open and yell, "Ha!" Try to
Oh,
surprise anyone
shit.
who might be waiting.
You guys see Kiwi just jerk open this door, and go ha, and there's nothing there. It's just a bookcase. It has you actually see there's 4 health potions. There
Oh, shit.
is a little coin purse that has 50 gold pieces. There is. Keep moving all my notes around. There is a dagger. And also 5 arrows.
Okay. I'm going to share that information with everyone else in the room. I'll choose to divvy up. Let's see.
Anybody mind if I take that dagger?
I will let the rest of the party split the gold among them so they can have 12 apiece. If my math is right. 12 times 5. Yeah. And then, what sort of books? What can I tell about the books?
It would be
I'm a librarian at heart, so
10 apiece, because it's only 50 gold, not 60 gold.
sorry.
Good.
Oh gosh, yeah.
The
No.
books, you can tell that they just seem like random knowledge, kind of talks of. Most of it is in that same weird symbol language that you saw in the maps the first time, so you can sense that this is thieves' cant. You can't really read it, but there is one book that sticks out to you, and it does kind of talk about dragons and what their purpose is and what they kind of can do.
Okay. I'm gonna pick that book up. Is it written in the same script as the other ones?
It is not. It is written in a language that you can understand.
Okay. I would like to show it to the rest of the group. What language is it in? Is it in Common or is it in something that I have?
That book is in.
I think I'm Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Gnomish.
It is in Gnomish.
Hey, I can read it too. Hell yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to
Same
share
here.
it with the group, and then I'll notice that Auron and HK can also understand it.
You
And then I
mind showing
will-
me those book with the symbols in it?
Yeah, I'm going to exit that closet type room, bring this back over to the table in the middle of the larger room and lay it down.
All right.
What are we doing with the health potions?
Anaria can have mine. I don't need one. She can have an extra one if she
Yeah, I'll
wants
leave
one.
those to the group.
She can have 2, in my opinion. She's pretty frail.
Thanks.
I
Pretty tough,
would
but thank you.
yeah, I would want to check out the arrows. Just whenever you get a sec. I just want to see if they're magical.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check on the arrows.
Don't have much of an arcana, but it's not nothing this time. 11.
You hold them, and they kind of like you sense something. You don't know if it's just the metal or the stone that's on the tip or what it is, but you sense there's something about them.
Is it a magical sense, or are they just better made?
Magical sense.
Okay. I'll take him over to Thormir and just ask him like, Sir Knight, I'm getting a strange feeling from these arrows. I know that you are serviced in magics. Would you mind checking these out for me?
I would, but I used all my power for this day in healing our party.
You could do just like a basic like Arcana check to get like a
Okay.
feel for it.
All right. Oh, 16.
16. Okay. You get the arrows, and you can sense that they are imbued with magic. Someone has tinkered with them, and you know that they do a +1 to your attack, and they knock the opponent prone.
Oh shit.
You
There
also
you
get
go.
the sense that even though they are made and they're well made, they seem to they're brittle, so they look like they only have one use in them.
Okay, sick.
Use
I'll,
them sparingly.
Yeah, thank you. I'll just hold on to these for now.
We can kind of like walk over to the bookcase, like, or not the bookcase. Yeah, I guess the bookcase right behind the door. I'm
Mhm.
gonna grab the dagger off of it,
Mhm.
and also the book that was just kind of look at one of the books and grab the one that's written in like the symbols and just see if I can't decipher what's going on there. And then I'd
Okay.
also like to arcana check the dagger if I can.
All right, yeah. On the book, you open it up and you know right away that it's Thieves' Cant, and it almost looks like a ledger. It's got like the town of Pruse, the date, and how much gold, and it just kind of seems like how much, pretty much like a bookie, like how much insurance they're taking from them every time they visit, how often they're visiting, and anything else they snag along the way.
Okay, I'll just kind of put that back. And then the arcana check on the dagger is shit, a 6.
Yeah, it's a sword. It's a dagger. You can poke things with it.
Ooh.
You're not really like getting much more than that.
All right. Thanks.
This is the
for
sharp
indulging
end.
me. Sticking with the pointy end.
Yeah.
What do you stick with the pointy end? Are you sticking somebody or?
No.
Oh,
Roll for
okay.
attack.
I was like,
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done in the room. I'll just walk back out to the table.
okay. Are you taking the dagger with you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just added it to like my hip.
So now that I've got this book opened on the table, I'm going to look through it and see if there's anything, read what I can out loud to the group.
Okay. As you kind of flip through it, looks as if pages have been like ripped out. There's writing all over it, just markings. They've marked out stuff. But from what you get, it seems to be really focused around blue dragons in particular. Maybe not just the blue flame dragon, but blue dragons, how they seem to use electrical abilities. They like the desert for like their lair. You can sense that it kind of talks about how they're very territorial, protective, and that if anything tries to step on anything that they deem as their territory, they will attack it with like full force. And that they very much like blue gems.
Do I see anything in the closet that might interest me?
Nope. It was just the potions, the arrows, dagger, and just a few random books. Nothing really stepping out or getting an interest to you.
Did we grab the gems out of the chest earlier?
I
don't know,
have
did
them,
we?
but you don't know that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so,
You don't know about the gems.
I don't know that.
Did we?
And Arya doesn't know about the
Did
gems.
you?
I shared
We
some
didn't.
money with you, but
You
that was
did.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got a bag of stuff.
I got a
Uh,
booty bag. These gems
Cap,
were also blue, but you don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that.
after reading about this dragon, recalling my dream or dreams, is there anything now that like would pop out to me as far as a dragon being involved? Like was the flame blue? Was there lightning involved anywhere?
After hearing this, the flames do kind of start to get like something about them doesn't seem right, seems off now. And it leads to almost a moment where it's like, no, like those were just regular flames. No, those were electrical flames. No, it was, and it kind of leads to like self-doubt to where now you question your dreams and what you saw in them.
Okay. So like the more I'm thinking about it, the less
Yeah, it's like a
clear they become.
And you're like, no,
Okay.
that happened. No, it didn't. I think it did. It's kind of fogginess almost.
Okay.
What is
Can I-
baffling me? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No. So
What is baffling me is you said it likes desert terrain, right, Kiwi? So why is it around here?
who is familiar with Telux? Is there a desert nearby that we know of? Or not necessarily nearby, but where would be any kind of prominent desert in the land?
So, with your knowledge of Telux, you know most of the terrain is actually lush forests. You have the towns and cities along. You have the coastline, which they use for trading and whatnot. Zomnu in general, though, is large. You know about the 5 realms, but you're not familiar what each realm holds. You're all very much landlocked to Telux and this area, except for, of course, you, HK, where you're kind of only know the Starforge and where you're that center area.
Okay, so it sounds like
Astrocartographer. Do you know of any desert regions?
On Telux, or where would you like to know about the desert?
I'm asking, do you, Sir Cartographer, know of any desert regions?
I mean, not on Telux. Telux is known for hills and forests. Now, if you were to go to one of the other realms, I'm sure that they were home to the desert lands. There are 5 on Zomnu.
sounds like this dragon may be from far from Telux.
I mean,
Makes me wonder why in the world it's here then.
like I said, dragons have a purpose. But from what I can recall, it's you've got the land that's of the curse is what we call it, the demon land of Faemon. That's towards the south, the very tip of Zomnu, and I mean across the waters. There's the various mountains of the dwarven people of Mocklin. Easy enough, though. One of the other 2 regions could be a desert-ish area.
Thank you for your information, good sir. Let's get out of this cave.
Said it was the demon land. What?
Faemon, Feymon. And then Mocklin was the mountain of the dwarves that he was talking about. Moclin.
Yes,
Thank
it's
you.
it's a bit stuffy in here. Let's get out of here. I'm assuming
All
you're
right.
going to need use of your hands again, Crane.
But my hands are free. If you wouldn't mind untying my ankles, that'd be much appreciative.
Anyone in the group opposed?
Nah, you can be free.
Just keep our eye on him for now.
Okay. I'll untie his feet, help him up, and stay close to him, sort of like an escort.
Thank you for setting me free. I appreciate this. And he reaches
Don't
around
thank me
and
yet.
he pulls out the coin purse that you guys gave him earlier for the maps. Here you go. You can take it back. They didn't pull this off of me. So you have the 60 gold pieces that you paid him earlier.
Oh shit.
Much appreciated. I'm surprised they let you hang on to this.
Well,
Where were you
mapmaker.
hiding it? Forget I asked. Let's keep moving.
Sniff it.
Okay, I will split that gold among the party.
That would be 12.
There we go. 12 apiece.
Finally.
Save for myself.
All right.
But
So you
I do want to
guys-
take that book with us.
Absolutely.
I want to close it up and put it in my pack.
All right.
Who wants to lead?
Are we heading back to Pruse now?
Well,
We're
we
heading out of the
can.
cave. We still have a burial to conduct.
Yeah, we
Yes.
gotta bury my friend Kurt. I have written some words for when we finally get there.
You want to do this sooner or later?
Sooner. He's starting to smell really bad.
Okay.
Who's not getting any fresher?
Like as soon as we get outside.
Are you guys going up the ladder and then through the stairs and everything, or back the way you came?
Yeah. No, secret tunnel.
Okay.
We'll show them what we found.
Easy enough. You
I'm
guys go up the ladder. Kiwi, Thoramir, Argon, they show you guys what you saw or what they saw. They tell you about the ball bearings, get you all the way to the door, and you guys walk out, and the night air hits you, welcomes you. You feel a sense of just relief as you've just worked your way through bandits, an orc, a monk. Thoramir, as soon as you step outside of the doorway, you can just sense that Thor is checking in, as if he kind of felt like he lost you for a second.
Okay, so it was the cave. I feel relief. Where would you like to bury your friend?
The way you described this to us, Cap, is there like there's like a water side, right? Like a cliff with some water.
Yeah, that's off in the far distance over by where your where the hut is that you're staying at.
Okay. I'm gonna wait till we get over there then to do this. So if we would like to head back to Pruse, we can, you guys. I think I'm gonna hang on to him just a little bit longer. Starting to like the stink. Reminds me of him a little bit, but whenever we do get back home tonight, I've got some words if you guys would like to partake in the funeral.
Yeah, about what time of day is it?
You can tell as you guys set out towards the evening to check out the bandits. It's now midnight, 1 in the morning, kind of like late. You guys are feeling tired, you're wore out, very much ready for a good night's sleep.
Yeah, because then we can check in to see if Ulfric saw anybody new or acting suspiciously who would have ratted out Crane.
That's true. We can go.
I
We can
agree.
see if the bar's open on our way back into town.
Well, we don't have to do it tonight, but like tomorrow when we wake up, you know.
Okay.
A little one-on-one time with Ulfric when there's no one else around.
So
Right.
do you want to do this funeral in the morning or in the or now at night?
We'll do it now at night, just because in the morning it gets hard for me to see. So I'd rather
Okay.
do it now when I can fully appreciate what's happening.
So we dig a hole.
Oh no, we're not digging a hole. When we get back, so we'll wander back to Pruse, and then I'll
You
go to the
guys
cliffside.
Wander back to Pruse. Like I said, it's late in the evening. There's no one really on the streets. You can sense, or you can see that the guards' quarters, you see the light coming from them, but they're not out walking the streets. Pruse is a quiet town. No one's really bustling. The bar's shut down. All the stores are shut. You guys make your way all the way to the hut. You go past it a little bit further, and right there you kind of see the cliff and the shoreline as you're overlooking the Sarian Sea.
Okay. How did
So
Crane's still with us.
that's fine. He can hang out with us if he
Yeah,
wants.
Crane's
Is
just kind of
Crane still
following
with
you.
us?
Yeah, he's just following you. He's still beat up. He's coming along for
Okay.
the ride.
Crane's around
Um,
with us for a little bit. Yeah, you can come with
So
us.
I'm just gonna look back at you guys and I'll say thank you for all agreeing to come with us with me today. I know it's late and we all need to get some rest, but here goes nothing. And I'm gonna sit down crisscross applesauce. I'm gonna untie his head from my bag. I'm gonna set it right in front of me. I'm gonna cast dancing lights. I'm gonna make them go around me in like a little circle. And I'm just gonna look at Kurt's head. I'm just gonna say, "Dear Kurt, you're my favorite piece of shit. You'd really like my new friends, and I think that they would really like you. I promise not to do what I did to you, to them. And I hope that one day I get to see you soon." I'm gonna grab his head. I'm just gonna throw it off the cliff.
Oh,
I'm gonna look
he
back and I'm gonna say
throws-
thank you.
As he throws the head off the cliff, I recite the prayer, "Lo, there do I see my father. Lo, there do I see my mother and my sisters and my brothers. Lo, there do I see the line of my people back to the beginning. Lo do they call to me.
Thank you, Thormir. I really
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
that. That was beautiful.
As you
Yeah.
throw Kurt's head over the cliff, and with Thoromir's prayer, it kind of calms the water as his head kind of gently, almost like the water catches it gently and just slowly brings it down under the water. As
And
if
one
the
tear
gods
fall from
blessed
his face.
this interesting burial of your dear friend.
I'm so glad Thormir stayed serious.
So glad that those words were beautiful. This is the best funeral I've ever been to. I've been to a lot. IRL and in game.
These elven rituals get stranger and stranger.
That's a Viking ritual. That's a Viking prayer.
I was talking about the head tossing. That's some seriousness to it.
No, Kiwi, that's not an elvish ritual.
I really wanted to firebolt it. Oh!
Right out of the sky.
You
One of my
people are
dancing
trouble.
lights just took
Jeez.
off.
All right, and with that, you guys are back at your hut. You can take a rest. Crane is still with you. If you all don't mind, is there a way I could stay here for the evening? I'll sleep outside. I don't want to be an intrusion.
Rain, you can take my bed. I sleep outside anyways. I don't need that much sleep. So, you can have my bed inside.
Go do a quick check on Crane, make sure he's not, palming a knife. Anything like
Yeah,
this.
Kiwi, give me an insight check.
21.
21?
From what
21.
From what you can tell, when you first met Crane to him now is almost like night and day. He's very appreciative that you saved him, very much happy that you pulled him out from there, and he was on the brink of death, and you guys not only kind of stabilized him, but also made sure that he got out of there safely and brought with you.
Dude, we're gonna have our
Okay.
own butler. Hell yeah.
Seems above board now.
Can I pull Aron and Argon to the side?
I was gonna look for you before we fell asleep anyway.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Giggity.
Oh my goodness. No.
I'll be right there.
All right, I'm just gonna put the rest of us in the waiting room while they do that thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so freaking out. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
So
Technically,
Wow.
you can. It works out perfectly.
Crane
See?
is very appreciative of you. Argon, he puts his hand on your shoulder and just says, "I'm very sorry for your loss. Thank you for what you did today." And he goes right inside and just collapses. He collapses on a random bed, the first bed he sees, and he is out. You hear the loud snoring, but he is out cold asleep.
Poor guy's had a long day.
So
Take your
as
shoes.
everyone kind of rests down for the evening, Argon, Aron, and Anaria, you wanted to... Oh, wow, you all have R's. Wanted to pull off to the side.
We're all
Or
elves,
ours.
dude. This is the
Or,
elves.
the pirate gang.
Arr. That's our name. The R's.
The R's.
The R.
I gotta know real quick though. Argon, are you noble?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
You're not a noble?
Argon.
You're not a noble?
Not Aragon.
No, not a
No,
noble.
no. He's not the noble gas. Argon.
Okay.
Well played.
Oh,
He may be
good.
gaseous.
Not that type of gas.
He did have
noble
a
about
stinky
it.
head on his waist.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
It came out of the gas box, so.
Yeah, I was staying ahead of that smell.
All right, we having a three-way?
What?
Wait,
No.
The conversation. The
He
conversation.
retires to the
I'm going to my bunk and I'm going to pray to Thor.
Put your clothes back on, naked man.
all right.
They're still on.
Before you three talk, Thormir, as you pray to Thor, you hear him in your head. Good work today, but beware of what lies ahead. The light does not always shine, and darkness approaches.
And speaking of which, I dispel the light spell I have, the light cantrip I have on my hammer.
Okay. As you
That way
dispel it, you
people can
also
sleep.
the symbol of Thor on your hammer lights up as he talks to you, and then as he leaves, the light kind of just slowly fades.
As you wish, my lord, as you wish.
As you wish.
Fetch me that pot farm, boy.
And then Argon, Aron, and Anaria go off to the side.
Take it away. You wanted to meet.
Okay,
What
so
did
this
you
is
do?
like this is considered the breakout. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, since we're elves, we don't have to sleep for like 4 hours. I think we should
Right.
keep an eye out on Crane. Why did he have 60 gold pieces on his like belt?
We paid him
he-
those.
We did, but he got kidnapped after we paid him. He got sent to bandits and basically beat to death. So why does he still have the gold that we gave him? Something
Huh.
doesn't match up for me here.
They weren't interested in his money. They were interested in his life. But
Bandits.
I agree. I agree with both of you. I would say there's a lot of weird stuff going on today. A lot of weird stuff.
Keep
And I
our
really,
eye on him.
I really think that this guy who's been nice to us since we got here, probably the least of our worries. He seems to be passed out right now. I mean, we can keep an eye on him by all means.
Yeah, I was just wondering if we could like sleep in shifts and just keep an eye out on him while we're still getting our other stuff done for the evening.
I'm okay with that.
That's fine. I can go first with my meditation.
Okay. And also, I want to ask Argon about. So Argon, what about the turning into a dragon? Do you have any more information about that?
I really don't. It was just a weird hunch that I feel. I don't know. When I got captured, I'm gonna let you guys in on this. The guy that I used to work for, his name was Navarro, and boy was he mean, and was he ruthless, and he's the one that wanted me to drink this blood, and right before I drank the blood, I got swept away. Not even swept away. There was just this black cloud, and it came over me, and it just took me away, and I couldn't save my friend, and that I don't know that, but something about that just made me feel like maybe that's something. I don't know, but yeah, now that two of you know. But this guy is real mean, and he's still out there, and he's definitely still looking for me.
Mm.
So I wouldn't share his name with anybody else.
Okay. Do you think
Yes.
that Navarro can be connected to Snarlock?
I don't know who Snarlock is.
That's the dragon.
That's the dragon's name. Okay, heard. I have the name in my notes, just to know who that name was. Maybe I don't know if he's working for him. I don't know when this dragon started coming around, but if it was around the same time that all that stuff went around, then maybe my hunch is right, and maybe that ritual somehow got completed, and somehow something with the dragon happened. I don't know. It was just, like I said, it was just a hunch. It's something to think about. Good news is we got that big ass freaking robot in there, and he looks like he could really mess some shit up if we need him to.
Swear. He's our little skill checker.
And can I just say, Thoromir's words were absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I may not have understood them, but I understood his intent.
Oh, not a word, but I knew what yeah, I knew it. I knew it was true.
I want to ask Anaria specifically, since Argon is sharing his information, I'm also going to let them two in on it and like just describe to them my initial dream when I was sleeping in my hut with my wife and child about my village and the temple being burned down, and then me waking up from said dream and rushing to my village and seeing it happening exactly as I saw it in my dream, and telling them about knowing that my mother was kidnapped and not knowing where my uncle was. And then I'm also going to let them in on the fact that right before we met, I had another vision of a centaur taking my family away with flames and all this stuff. So after relaying all of that information to them, I just kind of want to say, I don't know anything about dragons, but I have a feeling that these flames and the burning of elvish communities is somehow linked. And then I don't know exactly where Inaria lived, but I want to find out if we're in close proximity to each other, at least as far as the timeline of our places getting burnt down.
So I lived at this point, near the tall trees, and it destroyed everything about 10 years ago.
Okay, because mine is much more recent.
Yeah, the spacing of your guys' two events, from what you know, is not like one after another. It was very much so that Inaria's happened a while ago, whereas yours was not much more recent, but within the past couple of months.
Yeah. Okay. So we can
just
we
because I'm
know
gonna
this
nerd out
now.
about this. Sorry. What about my event? Where is it in correlation with those events?
With Navarro,
Yeah.
your correlation would have been closer to Aron's.
Okay.
Okay. So now I know that hers was a long time ago. I want to describe the flames that I saw in my dreams though to her and ask her if they appear to be the same, and then let her know that like I'm also having second thoughts now though. With the more information that I receive, the foggier my memory gets.
We don't know what color the flames were. Mine were blue. I just remember blue.
Yeah, you remember blue, but Aron, as you get more information, like you said, the flames almost don't seem real anymore. They don't seem, something seems off about them. Then you think like, oh no, they were just random flames from these intruders that destroyed your village. You're not for sure if it's linked or not.
Okay.
Well, we have the opportunity, or excuse me, we've got the information that a dragon might be able to shapeshift.
Yeah.
Is it possible that they are the same thing, or the same person, or the same animal, or whatever it is?
It might be, but it's as if I was there. It was a centaur that held my child in his arms.
Yeah, that fact you are very much aware of. That's what you keep going back to.
Yeah. Okay.
A centaur.
Yeah.
Isn't that one of the myths that drunk man was screaming about when we walked in to the town?
Do we know this? Is this?
You did hear about it. I would say Kiwi would know more about what Chioff was talking about.
Okay.
But you guys did overhear him screaming about monsters and stuff like that, but you weren't for sure on the specifics.
Okay.
Wasn't he passed out in the tavern the other day as well?
He's always in the tavern, and I think we're going there in the morning. So
Chioff?
maybe.
Yeah.
He's kind of all over. He's the town loon, pretty much. He's running around constantly. Usually he's like walled up in the corner and he's just speaking randomness. But as of late, he's been more so bouncing around, running around. And you know that he's grown an interest into Kiwi.
Okay.
Maybe we can talk to Kiwi when he wakes up in the morning. See if he can't work something out and see if we can't get some more information out of him about maybe a centaur being one of those monsters. Because I don't know. This whole place seems weird.
Yeah, I don't believe all these events are coincidence.
Not at
believe
all,
them.
especially after hearing my name was on some dude I don't know's paper. And some
Yes.
dragon I don't know's paper.
Same.
But I'm curious as to if we can find any other people who have had incidences between mine happening 10 years ago and y'all's being extremely recent.
Yeah. And why elves?
We could ask Crane when he wakes up.
Yeah.
If
You
anything,
can try.
anything's happened to where he came from or anything like that.
I personally don't trust Crane.
I know you don't, but I mean,
I
Don't
think
trust
Crane's
Crane.
okay.
he seems like a nice guy.
Ichabod. Ichabod.
Need to get more creative with these names.
This is the first thing I thought of was that old animated Ichabod Crane movie. I was like, oh. Well,
Yeah,
we have much to think about and many trials lie ahead.
I can take
Oh.
first watch of Crane. You guys.
Okay.
uh,
Before I
got
go
my-
to sleep, I'm gonna find another nice patch where like the moonlight's on me, and we're just gonna kind of pray to Saloon and ask her for like a sign or some guidance as far as my next move.
Okay. As you find your nice patch, you have clear visual of the moon. It's almost a half moon, just not there. You can know that it's about 2 nights away. And as you close your eyes and you pray to Saloon, instead of Saloon responding, you just hear this laughter. Just this like deep, hearty, like throat laughter almost. That just says, she can't solve all your problems.
Does it sound like the centaur from my dream?
No.
Okay. Shit.
So as he's doing that, I want to walk back towards where we had our little service for Kurt. And I'm going to sit on the edge of the cliff and just kind of dangle my feet over and just sit there. And I want to cast Dancing Light again, just one light. And I want to lift it out so it goes over the water. And I'm just going to kind of look out there and I'm just going to say, Damo, if you're out there doing something, whatever, let me know if I'm heading the right way or if I'm making the right decision. I don't know if we should be heading into this dragon lair or if we should look for other adventure in this town or whatever. But if you're there, let me know.
All right.
Can I climb into a tree and oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Go for it.
Can I climb into a tree and still see through the window where Crane's at?
Yeah. As you climb up, you find a tree that's you find a tree that's enough,
Yeah.
and you can see through the window, and you can see Crane is like he is passed out, as he is tired, he's beat up, and he needs a good rest in order to regain his strength. Nothing really seems off about him. You don't really sense anything. He's just tired and out.
Zoinked.
And while I'm doing that, can I make arrows to fill my quiver?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so as everyone
Awesome.
finds their spot, they lay down for the evening. The elves meditate. The robot goes into reboot mode and sleep mode. Kiwi and Thornir, you get your sleeps. HK47, as you kind of power down for that and go into your Sentinel mode, you can feel the your centerpiece where your glow is coming from. It gets a pulse almost. You can sense it like beating, as if something's calling it or something's pulling it. But what, you're not for sure. It's not like someone's messaging you in your head. You just feel this pulse, as if whatever this is in your chest isn't just what powers you. There's more behind it.
Okay.
And
I'm a simple assassin robot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you rest for the evening, that is where we'll pick up next week. And congratulations,
Oh.
you are all
Early.
now
I was
level
like, no, I'm
2.
up and ready.
Yay, level 2.
Oh, level 2.
So be
What's
sure to level
I don't
up.
even care. It's over. I leveled up. To hell with everything else.
Be sure to level up in D&D Beyond. And there we have the second session of the Tales of Telux in the books all wrapped up. Now, they did pretty well, and they actually got through the bandit camp pretty fast, apart from running into a few obstacles, i.e. the doors, which if you've ever played D&D before, you always know that the doors are actually the biggest and toughest enemy that you'll face in the entire campaign, between Argon trying to fail at kicking the door and ultimately getting the table, flipping it, moving it. I was like, y'all just stand to the side, open it, but I'll let them do them. But if you enjoyed this, be sure to come on over to Twitch, where we stream this live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we upload the VODs every Friday over on YouTube here on my channel, so be sure to check it out. And as always, heroes, stay amazing until the next one. Is it Tuesday yet? Bye-bye.